All right, hello and welcome. It is 31 August 2025. Setting up for the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Dragas Productions, Sunday nights. That's right, here on the platforms that you're listening to right now. We'll be getting everything up and running here very shortly. Hope everybody had a great week and is having a great weekend. And just can't wait to get everybody up and on air real soon. So appreciate each and every one of you all. Welcome in, welcome in. Everybody here is amazing that follows us, always. I have the most amazing followers there are. Takes a special kind of people to follow the stuff that I do. I have such a wide variety of things that we do here besides, newsy type stuff and current events. But we also do some comedy later on tonight and paranormal later on during the week, as well as conspiracy stuff. You wouldn't want to miss any of it because it's all really good. Great hosts. Got great people always in with us. I'll be bringing up John and the crew here in just a minute. So stand by, stand by, stand by. Try getting a hold of them right now. Where did John go? We'll get the crew in here real quick. Hello, hello, hello.
How's it going?
Doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm alright. I'm just plugging in here.
Same here.
Can't really hear you until I get plugged in. There you go. Now I'm plugged in. David Hogg.
Is he in?
Greetings.
Good to see you, my man. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, I told you never call me at the office.
How have you been?
I'm alive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, that's very good.
Yeah.
And how the hell did you find this room? That's the next question. I wouldn't even know where to find it.
I had him added.
Well, yeah, he's
Okay.
had me added. But the trick is just to have Teams open when you guys start. That way you get that annoying notification.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
Yeah, did you get my message in Minds earlier today, David?
Yeah, I told you I'd try to pop in.
Okay, I didn't get a chance. I just dropped it in there. I didn't get a chance to go back to recheck it.
All right, but it was about 30 minutes ago, so I didn't expect you to get it anyway.
Yeah. Sound really, really tired. I hope you're doing all right. You know.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm alive.
Good.
So, I'll probably just pop back in for the after show or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be really good.
So, I'll set my alarm to get me up, 10 minutes before.
You're not going to be sitting at the edge of your seat listening to the entirety of the show?
No. Even though according to Yotivation, this is Barry's last. She didn't say Sunday show. Mark said Sunday show.
I said Sunday show.
Yeah, it's just Sundays.
Okay.
So I gotta figure out what to do for next week and on.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be you and Chat GPT.
Yeah, it might not be bad actually.
You know, a little bit of a delay, but you know. I've talked to Grok. Use one of the Grok companions.
Mm.
You don't need people. People are unpredictable.
Probably right, man.
Yeah. Yep. You know, or heck, you can talk. Now, Notebook LM lets you interact, you know, live, and they'll answer your questions, and they won't say fuck on the radio, and all sorts of good stuff. Yeah. And Yotivation's supposed to try to make it. I don't know if she meant before the show or the after show, but she said she was going to try.
Yeah. Probably for the show.
Oh, for the show itself. Okay.
Yeah, probably. If she's around, if she can do it, she usually does. But if she's like, I don't know. For as much money as she has, she sure has problems getting online.
Yeah, all the money in the world doesn't buy internet savvy.
Yeah. I got the mobile now, the mini, you know, Starlink.
Yeah, yeah.
And my buddy's got one. He lives in a bus, right? A full school bus.
Right.
And he drives a Jeep. And he mounted the Starlink to his Jeep because it's always there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he didn't even mount it to his bus, which has all those solar panels and all that stuff. He just put it on his Jeep that's got one little like 50 amp panel or whatever, and it runs it fine.
Wow. So just the solar built in is good enough.
Yeah, like 150 watt or 100 watt panel on a Jeep was plenty enough to run Starlink. You know, in his Jeep 24/7, and he just plugs it into his his lighter, his cigarette lighter.
Okay.
But now he's got internet anywhere he goes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when it was
as
on the
long
bus.
As he's near the Jeep. Yeah.
Yeah, and you park the Jeep next to the bus, and you got it in the bus, and then when you go to work or whatever, you got
question for you.
And you got internet.
Question
everywhere.
for you guys, real quick. Do you guys hear any kind of background sound, like crackling in that?
From
I've been
you?
having You do?
Oh, and from you, no, not tonight.
Last couple of shows, I've had a problem with that, and I have been trying to figure out what it is. If we're not having a problem right now, I guess we're not going to have a problem. It seems to come and go. I don't know what it is.
You know it's Barry. It's Barry. The moment he shows
No,
up,
no,
it'll happen.
it's not just it's not just this show. It was other shows too.
Oh.
I even caught it with a little bit behind Jack's show. It was very faint with Jack's show. So yeah. If you hear that, let me know when we go into break. Hey, did you hear any of that? Because I'm not hearing it on my end at all until I get the recording. And for some reason, it's what the recording is checking it and getting it before it goes out. I mean, as it's going out. So, but I don't know. I don't have any sound cancellation on my end, so that would affect that.
Nope, I didn't hear anything there when you were talking.
Okay. Well, even
And
when I'm not talking, I mean, even when it's like
Yeah.
other people talking.
I know. Correct. But no, I didn't hear anything tonight.
Okay. Now, did you last week at all?
Yes.
You did.
Yeah, I mentioned it to you. Well, was it Wednesday or was it last week? I don't know.
Might have been last. It started. Yotivation, bring up your teams. I got a brand new room for the pre-show, and I'm not gonna post it that link public, then anybody can come in. I don't want to do that because I can't delete it over there on as easy. If I had you on, like, I don't know, a different platform, I could send you the link privately, but
Break minds.
oh my God, yeah, she would get the notification, right? That it's going to be there.
I should know to look for it.
Maybe it is mine.
I'll send it to her.
Yeah, if yeah,
great.
you try to send her the link for the new pre-show. It just whenever I try to use mines for that, yeah, that's what he's going to do, yo. He's going to send you the new link for that, and the old link will be good for the first part of the show. And I believe, yeah, you've been in both parts of the other one. Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Barry!
I'm trying to pull these people in. Did Dave got Barry's in here?
Yeah, Barry just came in.
Okay, cool. Then
Hi, Barry.
Go get Yotivation.
That's not Barry. That's somebody with a working avatar.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, he, just before he gets his game on,
he in my dummy account.
Yeah, as soon as he gets his game on, he bails on us on Sundays. I'm like, what's going on with that? No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you, Barry.
Yotivation, I just sent you the link, if you can hear this, through Minds. So, you'll have it in the private chat over there. And Barry, yes, testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Oh shit, his mic doesn't work.
Mason wants to come in.
Who does?
Well, let's let her in here. Isn't it?
Yeah, hold on here.
There we go.
It's churning.
There we go. I got her.
There we go.
There's a Yotivation right there.
Wow, this is like the good old days right here.
Yeah, except for Barry's here.
We got the whole dream team together, man.
Yeah, where's Rizzo?
And
Right,
Josh.
Rizzo.
Well, I guess I'll have to talk like this. I'll play Josh.
There you go. Just cough a lot.
Hold on.
Run right in the back.
That's the lighter blasting off into
that
space.
jet lighter.
The rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't heard Yo say anything. Haven't heard Barry say anything.
Can you hear me?
I can hear Yo now.
Here.
Let's let her speak.
It's so good to hear all of your voices. I miss all of you.
We miss you too.
Yeah, there she is.
Now go ahead and talk for like another sentence or two. Just say hi and how wonderful we are.
Wonderful. In fact, I'm sitting outside. How is my sound? Do you hear the crickets?
I hear grumbling.
Oh, that's probably the airplane overhead.
I think we might have that same issue we had before, and I think we fixed it before, where you don't pick up your voice right away.
No,
Right,
that was that voice cancellation. When she switched it off, it was good to go after that.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's probably an automatic setting if she's on her phone or laptop. So, and you don't have control over that until you actually get on, and you have to manually do it.
You won't believe I actually set up my CPU out here.
Wow,
Nice.
that sounds really good.
I don't even have a
now.
laptop. Oh, good. There's no more air traffic, so
Yeah,
that
there
might
you go.
have been the problem.
No more black helicopters flying over, so you're good.
Oh my
Barry.
God.
All right.
Hi, Barry.
I'm going to go top off on
What's
coffee.
up?
The crew's here. I'll be right back, and then we'll get going here into the next room at about 2 or 3 minutes till the top of the hour. I'll be right back, guys.
And why they got to be black helicopters? That's totally racist, dude.
Don't talk to me. Talk to the government.
Yeah.
I don't paint them black.
This is Barry's
No.
last night.
That's what I heard. I hear children in the
I
background.
hear people, yeah, and you just stirred them all up by saying that.
Don't do
They're
it.
celebrating.
Yeah, I got a million kids running around here.
You do?
Oh, I assumed that was coming from Mark.
No.
I did.
I had
too.
to, two of them, they're like 8 years old, and they got these sharp sticks, and they're like hunting down this squirrel. And I'm laughing, and I'm like, okay, A, you're never going to catch the thing. You're never going to get within it. But what happens if you do? You're not going to hurt it, are you? They're like, oh, no, we'd never hurt it. We're just hunting it. I'm like, okay.
Hunting swallow.
You're really not going to kill one of the squirrels here in front of me, are you?
Yeah, it's Peanut the squirrel all over again, man.
Yeah, I'd be like, what? What have you done to your children? Why did you raise your children this way?
Yeah, why do they have to kill everything?
Yeah.
Did they have slingshot?
Just tell them the squirrel is trans and they won't touch it.
Yeah. No, just sharp sticks.
Okay. Did you see where that guy that saved his daughter with the slingshot with 2 shots? I think they're actually, he's being sued because it blinded the guy that tried to kidnap his sister and take her into the woods, and God knows do what. And he says it was all innocent, even though he kidnapped her and was taking her into the woods. But he's suing that guy for a few $100,000 because, you know, he's protecting his little sister.
And these weren't the woods in Canada, right? Because, you know, there's a big fine involved in that.
Then that's probably how he's going to cover it. He's going to sue the guy that shot him and then pay the $25,000.
Okay.
For the Kenosha. Well, I heard, though, they took it off. I saw James O'Keefe talking about it just today. He said that they took the ban off in parts of the woods so that you can still now go in to some areas because it just wasn't feasible to do it. The police were actually at the point where they decided they weren't going to mess with it. It was so ridiculous.
I think it rained, too. You know? Like, I think it rained, which made everyone be like, okay, hey, can we go outside now? Like, it rained.
Right. Yeah, what if I don't smoke in the woods? Then is that okay?
Yeah. Can I stand in the woods in the rain, in a puddle?
No, you cannot.
Yep. No, because you're interfering with the runoff of the water.
There you go. Yeah, it's a protected waterway, sir.
Yeah.
The guy with the slingshot, was he in Canada or USA, or where was he?
The guy with the slingshot? Oh, I don't know. That's Barry's story.
Oh, James O'Keefe or the guy with the slingshot?
The guy that's suing the guy.
Oh, he's in America.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I heard Goliath is actually suing David for hitting him with a rock. You know.
Well, I guess it's a different Goliath situation.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I am back.
Can you believe, though, he took 2 shots and just was like precision, man? I mean, the first one got him to drop her, and then the second one hit him in the eye. And he's
slingshots are pretty precise. If you know what
if you know what you're doing, man.
Apparently, yeah. I mean, because I guess people do hunt with slingshots, like they hunt rabbits and squirrels.
Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I was deadly with the wrist rocket.
Yeah.
It depends what kind of shot you have. If you have a good one, yeah. If you have kind of a cheap Walmart one, probably not so accurate.
There was no Walmart back then, so it was all good. Stuff wasn't made in China.
Yeah, Kmart.
A wrist rocket, was that something like Spider-Man and a web?
No, it was a slingshot, but it had like a brace on your wrist, so you could really pull that sucker back, and it was high powered.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you use uniform round rocks, you could be really accurate.
You heard it here.
You can
try to ban.
I know people use like the paintballs with the slingshots too.
BBs.
Yeah, for the BB. That works.
Might be fun.
Yeah.
Hello to everyone out there listening. Thank you for joining us.
It's great to have you, Motivation. It's good to have you back.
I've been missing you guys so much.
Yeah, well, you know, one of these days New York will get internet and you'll be able to talk.
I'm in Ohio right now.
Oh,
That's why.
Hence the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, the Go
I was
ahead.
telling these guys about my buddy that just got one of those Starlink minis, and he's got like a 50-watt panel on his Jeep, and so he runs his mini through a 50-watt panel on his Jeep, and it's just everywhere he goes, he's got Starlink with him.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm getting close to thinking about doing that myself.
Yeah, just put the
pretty
Starlink
easy.
on your head and wear a shiny solar outfit, and then you'll always have internet.
Well, tin foil? No, that'll
You can
block
plug
the
it into your
signal.
cigarette lighter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I am real close to being sold. I
Mm-hmm.
need one of those.
All
They're getting
right.
cheap.
Well, here's something for Barry. Cecilia is in the kick chat.
Yeah.
What's up, sister?
You say it right, Barry.
Yeah, don't mock her, man. That's
What's up,
totally uncool.
sister? Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Especially
still
when you
want
find
to
out
sue
she's
that.
got that little whistly lisp, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hearing my first shreds of crackle coming out of you.
Yeah, I'm hearing crackle. Told you it was Barry.
What? I don't hear it. Where's it coming from?
I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it, and you lit up when it happened.
I did?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to find out his little wheelie chair is rolling over the cable, you know.
No, I don't. Well, I don't have cable.
No?
Well, I got, what is it? Fiber optics.
You've got wires.
all
like
over the.
everything,
But you can
right?
see
So
the
you
wires.
Cable.
See
Yeah.
my wires? I got wires everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Everywhere. Let me put this where I can see
The
it.
producer.
There's wires everywhere.
David, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm alive. That's about it.
Aw,
Mm.
I wanted you to be better.
Yeah, you know, you're not the only one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have very limited energy.
I'm sorry.
Have you tried
honey.
whiskey?
Have you tried whiskey?
Tequila. Yeah.
Tequila,
Blue
yeah?
Agave tequila is my friend.
There you go.
Yep. And that and Kahlua, so it's okay to drink at 5 a.m. You know, a little Kahlua in your coffee, and you know. Yep. I know. When you guys first met me, I was a fun guy, but now I'm an alcoholic. Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you getting that crackly again?
Haven't heard it in a
Okay.
few minutes.
Good. Okay. I did close out a bunch of tabs too, hoping that that'll help as well.
Mm.
So I don't know.
It didn't sound like I have too many tabs open kind of crackle.
It didn't.
No.
Yeah, that's a different
No.
crackle.
That's a different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It
I don't
sounded.
think that's
It sounded like the chiropractor crackle, right?
That sounded like
I know.
a Hunter Biden smoking crackle.
Mmm. That's not good. Well, everybody out there in Chatland, let me know how we sound, and if you start hearing some sort of snap, crackle, and pop, and in the stream, let me know so that I can
Yeah.
try to track it down, and because I'm not hearing it on my end for some reason.
Yeah, and when we're live, I try not to say stuff like that because it just makes
Right.
us look unprofessional. I'd rather have the people just hear a crackle and think it was something with the station.
Yeah, yeah. Blame the
There you
station.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
you
is.
went under a power line.
Yeah, down the road.
Your AM radio, you went. Yeah, AM radio, you went under the power line. But when
Oh.
we go on break, please
Yeah.
do.
Honestly, AM radio, you expect some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's live radio.
Yeah, I couldn't listen to the AM radio in the bedroom with the light on. You know, I had to turn the light off so I could hear it.
You had to turn the light on to hear it.
No, turn the light off to hear it.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay.
You have to
well,
turn the
maybe-
light on. It would like have a hum all of a sudden.
Yeah. That's because you got those fluorescent bulbs. That's why. All right. Yeah, get rid of them. Yeah, you have to go back to incandescence, Dave. All right.
This was incandescent. This was a long time ago.
Oh.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, was that bulb close or far away from the router?
No, it was the one on the ceiling, and there was no router. It was just the clock radio beside the bed. If you had the main overhead light on, the AM would just buzz away.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Texas wiring.
Maybe that was it.
Yeah. With the heat, it dry rots after so many years, and we can't always replace the wiring throughout a whole house. Each time, it goes like triple digits for 4 or 5 months at a time.
Yeah, it hadn't been too bad this year.
No, it's been a really good year so far. Except I don't know if you heard, but I had a fire at my house a couple weeks ago. Oh yeah, and we weren't even barbecuing. Like, oh boy. Yeah, brush fire. Brush fire against the house because we were under heat advisory there for a couple weeks. Well, it was like 3 or 4 days over a weekend, and it caught right next to where the AC, the big AC unit outside is, and I had a shrub that was almost completely dead, and it's gone, and then we trimmed the next one down after all that. So yeah, it was not fun. They still haven't come out to fix it yet.
Maybe your stalker is a smoker, because they sit on the AC next to that bush and try to look in that window. If they're stalking, it's someone that Zeus already knows. Otherwise, he would bark his head off. Right.
Yeah. Oh well, that one's dead.
Dead lighter. Dead soldier.
That one's good.
Did you hear the fireworks?
Oh, don't you tell me.
Yep, Mark, you'll find as you get older, you get, only one shot, and then you're dead for the rest of the night.
Screw that when it comes to my smokes. You know how much I smoke during stream. I'm like, holy moly, we're going good now, guys. Come on. Punching them buttons, clicking those dials, and flipping those switches. Come on now.
What is it? Technical jiggery pokery.
Yeah. You're sounding a lot better now. I'm glad you came in with us.
Yeah. Always great to have you.
Earlier on, you were kind of like dead to the world, and the zombie is coming out, and
Yeah.
But don't forget.
You're ready to break console out here soon.
My grandpa, he always took Seagram 7 when he was starting to feel not well. Not that that's gonna cure anything, but
right.
Yeah, whiskey's fine. Whiskey's good.
that's the only kind of shots.
Risky whiskey.
Not whiskey, I mean just alcohol
Is it
in
a
general.
risky?
But
Risky.
My favorite
Not the
shot,
kind they
the wheatgrass
put in your
shot,
arm.
man. That's the best stuff right there. Get a shot
Yeah,
of
that
wheatgrass.
wheatgrass will
It'll
kill
make
you, man.
Put hair on your back too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Barry. I'm not
Gives you
gonna-
that alpha male,
Yeah, that's
thing.
not hair growing
That's
on
supposed.
your back. That's
We're
grass
supposed to
growing on your
find
back.
out about that next week or the week after. No, at the end of next
Just
month.
if you
Yeah.
grow it on your back, you could have it any time. That's just it. You could juice any time. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Rub
Yeah,
up
just-
against the wall.
Yeah, exactly.
Relaxing off your back.
Yeah,
Right.
if your bed sheets have like a green stain on them, that's the hair on your back.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
What?
wait until a hot, sweaty night and just drench him out into a cup, and there you go.
Yeah. Just wait till he gets a case of chiggers.
Mix that with a little bit of Willie's pea jug, and you got something really good going.
Oh yeah.
Green lemonade.
I was thinking.
I think that's a good thing for Willie. Pea jug, a wheatgrass pea jug.
A wheatgrass.
Because he's being helped.
Yeah, because they taste the same, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't deny that, man. Wheatgrass shot is nasty, dude. That's
Yeah.
the whole point, though.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I got one of those, I was like, all right, that's probably going to be a while before I pay $7 for one of those again.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
All right, guys and girl. I'm going to take and switch us over to the next room. And then, oh my goodness, I should have got us going on the radio side already. But here is a short buffer file for everything going. Let me do that first, and then I'll go get the room going. We're not late or anything, but, hey.
I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yep.
All right. See you over in the next room, fellas and gal. Let's see here. Get our folks in here. John. Where's Sonia?
Okay, view lobby. We got people.
Oh, there's Yo. There she goes.
Okay.
Where'd Barry go?
Barry. He asked to join.
And David's not going to join us right now, right? He's going to come in. Okay. We're good.
You're a little static.
Barry, it just says connecting.
Yeah, it's there he is.
Okay, there you go.
Well, you got roughly 30 seconds, and then I'll get you rolling.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Sure. I got
Look
a heck
out,
yeah and a
look
sure.
out, cats, dogs, and kids. Here comes your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you are live and on the radio side for the first time tonight, right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition for August 31st, 2025. Tonight we've got with us Yotivation Nation. How are you doing, Yo?
Fantastic. I missed you guys. I'm so happy to be here.
Okay. Also, we've got Bullhorn Barry. What's going on, Barry?
Nothing. Just ready for the show, and just so glad that Yo made it. And it's great to hear her voice.
And this is going to be one of your final Sunday night shows for a little while. You'll still be with us on Wednesday, but Sunday night you're going to step back for family obligations.
And that's
Correct.
why I'm so glad that Yo's here. So it just wouldn't be the same, without hearing her say at least, proudly one more time, the usurper. I got to hear it, man, at least once tonight.
I'll be to deliver. The treason of illegitimate usurper.
I think you have that voice cancellation thing on.
Oh, come on. No way.
Every time you change the room, you have to turn it off again.
All right, let me try again.
It's just the way they do it. I know it sucks, but it's meaning it's it's the system we use, and obviously it's not. I don't know. It has its shortcomings, but it also does a pretty good job in getting everyone together and allowing us to do what we do. So, we look over a few things like that. But in other news, let's talk about what's going on in the world real quick. This was a good weekend for me because I got to watch the GeoGuessr World Cup. And I don't know I've talked about that over the years a little bit here and there. My enjoyment of that game, GeoGuessr. The World Cup happened over the weekend, and Radu C took the cup, bringing it to the United States for the first time in the history of the GeoGuessr World Cup. So that's a wonderful thing. Congratulations to Radu C. And for those of you out there who don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the World Cup. It just went down over the weekend. The finals, I watched it this morning. It's 11 hours long. You can skip through a lot of it, but it had over like 300,000 views, I think, when I finally, shut it down, which is pretty incredible for an 11-hour video. I mean, that just shows this sport is really taking off, and people enjoy it. Who don't know what I'm talking about, go to see two people, which is pretty incredible for somewhere on the planet, and guess where they are within 5 meters. Just looking at a picture and saying, I'm here in this village in Brazil, and they're right. I mean, it's a talent that I don't even want, because it takes absolutely years and years and years of dedication, memory, studying, you name it, to even get to that level. It's a lifetime commitment, or you're a friggin' genius, and you just look at something once and you remember it forever. I don't know. I can't quite do that. But anyway, let's talk about real politics here. Gallup did a poll this week. Percentage of Americans who are satisfied with the way things are going in the U.S. right now. Republicans, 76%. Democrats, 0%. Okay? This is Gallup, so I mean, I don't have the number of people involved in this right at my fingertips, but it's Gallup. They ask, hundreds or thousands of people, and they got, it was 0.4% said that they were satisfied with the way things are going in the U.S., and Gallup at, 0.4%, they round that down to 0 because it's, they round off whole numbers. Wow, 0% are satisfied with the way things are going in the U.S. right now. That's crazy. Meanwhile, Trump, he's got Republican approval up near 90%. The Republicans love what he's doing. I mean, 76% here for the, satisfaction of the way things are going in the U.S. right now. I see why, a quarter of Republicans don't like a few things, mainly because we're still coming out of the horrible Biden era. But I don't know, man. That's a crazy number. Barry, I heard you kind of chuckle at that when I mentioned it. What do you think of that?
Well, it just tells me the polarization that's between the two parties, how deep it really goes. And it makes you wonder, if they really despise what Trump's doing, then what is it that they actually like? It makes me think that maybe they like an America that has, massive crime and a tanking economy. I mean, and so what is it that they, don't like? How can you just like everything that Trump is doing? I mean, it just seems impossible to me.
Everything.
Yeah. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, what is it that you like? What is it that you stand for? If you don't want prosperity, if you don't want crime to be reduced, what is it that you want? I mean, do you want more crime? Do you want more criminals? Do you want more people just coming over and taking over our jobs? What do you want?
Yeah. It's insane. And, it's the polarization. NPR, I listened to today for about, 15 minutes. I went to go get some groceries on the way back home. I couldn't find anything in NPR. I had a conversation going with some journalist in Serbia, which, Barry, you and I talked about quite a lot during their most recent elections, when they basically arrested the guy who was winning the campaign, right? Because he was for freedom. He supported Trump. He was giving his people that option, and they nullified. Yeah, go ahead.
He's anti-war too.
Well, yeah, I don't know if he supported the Ukraine war per se. I think that was one of the issues on that one. But anyway, they came out and were saying how this guy was like a Trumpian and he was an authoritarian and he was going to, send the country back into some fascist whatever. And the other guys were European supporting freedom fighters. And I was my jaw was on the floor. I'm like, wow, you guys lost your federal funding and you're just digging in deeper. Right? You can tell they're like ticked off about it over there. And they're just going, this is the first time I've listened to them like all summer probably. Because I haven't had to. I've had access to better programming on the radio. But being Sunday, most of the stuff I listen to is not, like it would be on a regular weekday. So stuck with NPR. And I mean, they are just teaching an entire different history to their listeners. If you listen to NPR and you take it seriously, I see why it's at 0%. I mean, if I listened to what I heard on the ride home and I believed it, and I thought, wow, this is news and these people are covering news, I would hate America too. Right? What say you, Yotivation?
Well, I was just thinking, how many Democrats are they talking about? Because the people who are the Democrats.
All right, we can't hear you at all. I'm sorry. You're not coming through at all right now. Mark, did you catch any of that? Or is it just me?
No, I just caught like bits and pieces, sorry. She needs to restart it and then come back in. I don't know what happened. She was clear earlier.
Yeah, you were perfect before the show.
Right.
And then changed rooms, and now you've degraded to a large extent. I don't know. Try saying testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3, testing. I'm sorry, everybody out there, for these audio issues.
Nope. It's the modulation is very poor. Sorry.
Yeah. Do us a favor and just do a quick restart and come back in here, and we'll try it again from the top. Okay? I apologize. Well, I didn't do anything, but I apologize to our audience for the technical issues we're having. And we love Yotivation, so we always want to hear her opinions. And so let's see what we can do to get that corrected and that ship righted. But for now, we can talk about this. Yeah, Barry, they're just living in a different universe, a different state of mind. They get different facts on the ground,
Yeah. I mean, if you listen to what the right is saying and then you listen to what the left is saying, they're both kind of accusing the other side of the same thing. It's just that both of them can't be right. And I'm telling you, the right is right and the left is wrong most of the time.
Well, it gets really kind of crazy. You know what I mean? When you hear what some of these people say. I mean, heck, there was a big thing about how Donald Trump had died over the week, right?
And don't even get me started because, I've never seen anything quite like that, CS. Even after he resurfaced and it was reported that he was getting ready to go play golf, they kept it going. It's still going live on X that he probably died, even though he's been spotted multiple times now. It's insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. Listen to this interaction, and it really kind of defines the difference between the two sides, right?
Cops on January 6th. Meanwhile, this guy, this should be the lead story, is clearly suffering from massive mental decline. He is out of his mind with all of the show and tell procedures that go on in the Oval Office. 2 days ago, he gave 3 press conferences in a row. And if you don't think he has dementia, let's just discuss the time that when he was on the campaign trail, that he tried to perform oral sex on a microphone. If Joe Biden did this,
I hope this is what Democrats do next year. This is the Democratic strategy. Congratulations, America. You've already reelected Republican majorities as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, because Trump's approval is in the low 30s. It's in the low 30s right now. Coming up next for us.
He's not in the low 30s, first of all. Okay.
Exactly.
And the fact that he did 3 press conferences in one day is proof to this crazy lady that he has dementia.
Yeah,
I mean, Joe Biden had dementia.
Well, right. He's doing it well, and that's bad.
Yeah. I don't get it. He sat through hours of questioning from the press, and that's fact. That's proof positive he has dementia. When Joe Biden never took a question for years. well, I wouldn't say a question for years, but for months at a time, weeks at a time, just disappeared.
I mean, think about it. Biden was gone for weeks at a time, disappeared, never even knowing where he was at, right? Or if he was even okay. And he was stumbling over his words all the time. And Trump is missing literally for like 2 days. And what I mean by that is he's not maybe seen visibly in the public eye, like on national television somehow or somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, he's died and he's got cognitive decline, which is simply them just repeating the very talking point that we said about Biden that was 100% true, which is what I just got through saying. One side is saying one thing and the other side is saying the same thing, but only one side is telling the truth, and it's us. Trump has taken cognitive tests. Biden would never take a cognitive test because he would fail. And I see on X them talking about how Biden has cognitive brilliance even right now. And I'm like, dude, it's been proven. That's why he stepped out, because he has cognitive decline. What world are you literally living in? And this is the talking points that the left is giving time and time again. I mean, they're completely out of their mind, which is another phrase we use. And we just heard that lady copying what we've been saying about the Democrats and about Joe Biden, that they're completely out of their minds.
Yeah, there was that famous line from the debate where they asked Trump to respond to what Biden just said. And he's like, I don't really understand what he just said. And I don't think he knows what he said either. And nobody stepped up and said, hey, that's crazy, right? Just play the tape back. He rambled on about, I can't even remember what he rambled on about, but it made no sense. It was incoherent gobbledygook on a presidential debate stage.
Gobbledygook.
Yeah, on a presidential debate stage. I mean, if this guy's that close to the Oval Office, you got a real problem. And did they ever wake up to that real quick and figure out that there's no way they could run this guy? You know? So they inaugurated Kamala.
That they've checked reality. They've checked out of reality. What does that say? I mean, about their mental state and what they're capable of. They've literally checked out of reality, the left has, and they're making stuff up. How dangerous is that?
Charlemagne the God had one of Biden's officials on the show the other day, and he said, look, man, I can't trust you anymore. You just spent 4 years telling us Joe Biden was fine. And the guy was just like, nowhere to go, no idea how to even reply to that, you know?
Yeah.
And that's fair, because there is no way to reply to that.
He's kind of waking up a little bit. I mean, probably not all the way, but enough to where he at least can see that he was being lied to on a regular basis, which may then make him go, well, maybe everything that Trump is saying may not be a lie like the left says, because they've lied about everything else. Let me look into what Trump is actually saying and what he's actually doing, and if the accusations against him are true. And if he did that, which he probably won't, because, you know, he needs that protective cover of the establishment to keep his job and keep his money coming in.
Exactly. Sorry, I was just sending the link out to the room here one more time to Yotivation while you were talking there, so that she could potentially come right hopping back in here. And it's funny, she said she was on a PC too. That's interesting. Doesn't seem like a PC issue. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, no, the left is crazy, Barry. You were talking about it before. What do they stand for? They stand for illegal mass immigration. They stand, I mean, what are they for? Hate Donald Trump. We hate Donald Trump. They want to
protect the bad guy and put the good guy in jail. Many times that's happening.
So where does that end, though? Where does that go? Where does that lead?
To tyranny?
Exactly. It just leads to a horrible hellscape that no one recognizes as America anymore. And then they can pull the rug out from under it and reinvent it, and quote unquote build back better. You know, build back better. Where have we heard that before?
Oh yeah, from the left and from the globalists. But more than anything, I would love to get along with the left again. I would love to get along with Democrats.
Sure.
It would be wonderful if that could happen. But they're so delusional and living in such a false reality and have so much hatred, and they're not open to anything really on a bipartisan level, that there's just no common ground. The polarization is enormous. And then that poll you just, recited is evidence of that even more so now.
Yeah, 0%. We're going into the 250th anniversary of our country. Next year is going to be a massive celebration of what makes America great, of why America is such a great country.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all going to celebrate that either together or divided.
Can I make a prediction?
And I'd love to see, divided.
No. Well, yes. But, I think what's going to happen is everybody's going to put up their flags that loves America.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's going to be a bunch of radical, extremist, revolutionary Democrats who start tearing down American flags, just like we saw in Britain. That's going to happen here because just like in Britain, they hate Britain. It's the same here in America. They hate America. These leftist Democrats hate America and everything it stands for. That's why they keep calling it a democracy. We're not a democracy. We're a democratic constitutional republic, but we are not a democracy. And if we were a democracy, they would have no say whatsoever because they're the fringe. They're the minority.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It stands for that. I keep calling it a democracy. We're not a democracy. We're a democratic constitutional republic, but we are not a democracy. And if we were a democracy, they would have no say whatsoever because they're the fringe. Yeah. They're the minority.
It's crazy. You can't take these people seriously. When they're running down the streets calling everyone fascist, you can't take that seriously.
No.
It's just the way it is.
I mean, even if you had common ground, what would you say to somebody who said, "Hey, man, let's work on this together," and they just go, "Okay, fascist." what are you going to say to that? That kind of is like an instant killer to working with somebody. They're calling you a fascist on one hand, and yet, oh man, it's impossible to work with these people. I mean, I want to distance myself as far as I possibly can from these radical revolutionaries. The middle of the road liberals that still exist, I think I can work with those people as long as they don't try to invade my space, if you know what I mean. Like push their ideology on me, because I'll push back.
Exactly. I mean, you're not going to convince me that suddenly, communism or socialism is the way to go in America, right? South Korea is kind of playing with that right now. It's it's an interesting story, man. They have really been sort of going down the route of socialism and communism. And they're doing it quite quickly at this point. And it's so shocking to me that South Korea can look at North Korea and say, we want to be more like them.
Wow.
Right?
Right.
It's getting to the point that their ties are getting so strong with China that it's becoming a danger for us to even do some of the sort of militaristic work that we do with them, because they're a risk of, leaking that information to China or sharing it with them.
But I think that's exactly what I've meant when I've talked about the wheat and tares analogy, is that you have both sides growing up simultaneously together. So you have this, communist, socialist, Marxist, globalist, tyrannical movement happening, and it's making great headway. And then you have this freedom, patriotism, nationalism, self-empowerment, renaissance, prosperity, all that great stuff, and it's making great progress. But in each area around the world, one will become the predominant force after that battle is over, and that will be over once those two forces collide at just enormous speed and impact, and then there will be the dust that settles, and one will rise up as the predominant force, and one will hold the conch and control the influence predominantly. Doesn't mean the other one goes away. It just means that one of them holds the conch. This is what this is for. This battle worldwide is for the conch. Metaphorically speaking, it's to take possession of the conch. And the left wants it, and then the right wants it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They all want the power. The trick is, what do they want the power for, And
well, it's
I don't
be the people or for the globalists, one or the other.
Exactly. It's do they want that power so they can bring about more freedoms to people, or do they want it so that they can take away those freedoms?
Exactly.
And that's it at the end of the day, really, is we want to expand freedom as much as possible, to push it to the limit and not have to shut down the country every time someone sneezes or mandate vaccines,
Yes.
you know, for people who don't need them. Experimental vaccines at that, you know, and kick people out of their jobs because they won't take an experimental vaccine. Crazy stuff. It's really just
and absolutely zero proof that the vaccine worked. Is the same kind of I mean, there was no way of proving it, just like all the studies that come out that maybe indicate that the vaccines are harmful. That's probably the case, but sometimes, you know, you can't prove it. You know what I'm saying? But yet they criticize the peer review studies that negatively impact it and say, well, what's the phrase they use where they talk about causation? You know what I'm saying? Where they go, well, that it may be that, but you can't pinpoint it to that. Well, that's how they introduced the jab. They couldn't pinpoint that it actually worked, but yet they sold it as it did. So they have a double standard. If it's something they want to push on you, all of a sudden, even though there's no real proof, they say there's proof. And if there's some sort of evidence that says it's bad for you, they go, oh, well, you know, you can't prove causation. I think that's the term I'm looking for.
Yeah, exactly. And yet a new study just came out today that talks about, it's like one of the first comprehensive, like, peer-reviewed studies of the vaccine, and it has all kinds of links to, you know, the turbo cancer and all these other sort of risks that were just brushed under the rug, and you were called crazy if you even questioned that there might be any side effect whatsoever to it, right? And yet here we are, years later, getting the truth out. After how many people died? Will the vaccine kill more people ultimately than COVID did?
Yeah, this one actually shows that the vaccinated are getting massive turbo cancers, and it's actually worse than what the study revealed because they did what they call a lag analysis on the study, which means they didn't tell you all the cancer rates that happen within 0 to 90 days, which is when the turbo cancers probably would have kicked in if you had a predisposition to cancer or if you'd had cancer previously. Usually that happens within the first couple of weeks. And if you look at the whole thing, all the numbers that they put together, it's worse than how they release it because they put in this thing they call the lag analysis. I spent like an hour and a half with ChatGPT getting to the bottom of it, and it was startling.
Really? Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
so
let's talk more about that when we
90%.
get back from break. Yeah, well, let's go to break, and I want to hear more about that when we come back. Folks, Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. We'll be right back after this.
All right, we are on radio break.
All
Did
right.
you guys hear any, like, clicking or any sounds in between while you guys were on?
No, but I didn't hear Yotivation either, which is...
She messaged me in Rumble saying she thinks it's probably her internet.
Oh, it doesn't seem
She's going to try to find her phone to see if she can use a hotspot, she told me.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like
Fingers
internet.
crossed. I don't
It sounds like an audio setting.
Yeah, it sure does to me.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the program itself or in her computer, because, you know, you got to check that too. Because, you know, your computer will also do automatic sound adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? I heard a beep. Someone coming in? Yep.
Oh.
Here we go.
View lobby, yeah.
I got her.
Okay, cool.
Okay, let's see how you sound now, doll.
Okay, how is this?
Wow,
Oh my
that's
God,
so much
perfect.
better.
Yeah, I went and got my hotspot, and my internet signal is much, much better now.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I have full signal.
yeah, what it'll do is when you're on your phone, it'll go use your data first. So yeah, but that's fine, you know.
Yeah, however it's working, it's definitely a lot better.
This is clear. This is super clear.
Yeah. So sad. I missed out on some conversation.
Well, were you listening? Did you have anything you wanted to add?
I couldn't. I had to run back to the RV, so I had to get my phone. I hate carrying that thing with me, so I just don't.
I don't either. I never carry my phone.
Luckily, I brought side by side, so I was quick.
When we were on air before, could you hear anything? And you were listening on the platform. Could you hear anything, like any kind of noise or distortions behind?
No.
Okay.
No, it didn't sound. It sounded great.
Yeah, it always sounds good to me until I, here lately when I take and pull the recording, I'm like, uh-oh, what happened?
That's why I felt so bad about the audio issue and doing it right in the middle of the show. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were. I mean, everything was going good then. Until then, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, live radio, what can you expect? I mean, we had our issues with Skype as well.
Yeah. I also closed my tabs and I restarted, so hopefully everything's good now.
Yeah. Oh, another thing you got to check too is you in your main computer is make sure that the auto adjust for your sound levels is turned off as well.
In my main computer.
Yeah, and move your mic all the way up on that side, and only adjust your mic on like the team side when we're coming on. That's all you need to do. Yeah, all I need to do.
Funny, as if I do this all the time.
He said that Veterans Radio says there's no buzz on the break, but there was some buzz when we were on air.
Oh, that sucks.
So I know it's not tabs being opened and nothing bleeding through from the other side. I don't know. I don't think it's the program itself. It maybe. Oh, it's not. Okay, he said it's not enough to ruin the show. You know, he's a sound guy like me, so he'll pick it up real quick. All right. But if I'd hear it on my end, I'd be like, "No, we got to stop the show or whatever." I'm like, "No." Anyways, we got 30 seconds, and we'll be back on air.
Yeah, show must go on.
Yeah, and then now that I know how things are going, I'm not going to probably smoke as much, but don't leave me at that. 3, 2, 1, and you're live right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show for Sunday night, August 31st, 2025. And we got good news for everyone. Yotivation has fixed her audio issue, and she's back strong as ever. How are you doing, Yo?
Woohoo! I'm much better now. I hope you all can hear me. My apologies for the audio issue.
And I don't know what happened because it wasn't there in the pre-show, which is where, we have a pre-show so we can find these types of issues and, hash them out and fix them. And it was fine in the pre-show. You get into the live show and bam, it suddenly you got an audio issue. So
that's
I don't know.
Radio.
But anyway, before the break, Barry was talking about his conversation with ChatGPT regarding the vaccines.
Yeah, what did it say?
Well, I was talking about how it was kind of shady, even though it revealed a whole bunch of, cancer increases in, all kinds of different cancers, whether it be breast cancer, kidney cancer. I get that list and tell you what the actual numbers are on those. But what was kind of shady about it was they had this thing called the lag analysis, which they ignored all the cancers that took place after the vaccination from the first 0 to 90 days, kind of like they did with the mortality rates. Remember that? Where they said for the first 2 weeks, we're not going to count anybody that died after getting a shot, which is probably when most people died that got the shot. So, and here's the thing. We know it's shady because if this lag analysis theory was sound, then we could go back and look at the numbers that they came up with between 0 and 90 days, and the cancer rates should just be normal across the board. But they're not. They're at the highest, most elevated rates, more so than at the 180-day rate and more so at the 365-day rate. So when you combine all together from the 0 to the 365 days that they did this study, it's even higher cancer rates than what they put out to the public, because they wanted to downplay it a little bit with this shady, non-scientific lag analysis theory.
Yeah, it's all crazy. Everything that we just lived through with that COVID craziness. When I was thinking about it earlier, and the air quote vaccines have 1,291 adverse events of special interest that we weren't supposed to know about for 70 more years. They were trying to hide that from us. And if you remember, when they were giving out these air quote vaccinations to the entire world at the same time with no control group, what they did, these were also, remember, experimental, emergency use, never been used in man before. And so you have to believe that logic would dictate, with 1,291 adverse events of special interest, otherwise known as side effects, those numbers are going to go up, and they have. And we can know that for certain because before the vaccines, air quotes, people died of old age and weakened immune systems. People got sick. They had disease. Well, fast forward to afterward, and now we have kids dying of suddenly. People dying of suddenly in the middle of living their lives. So they're not sick in bed and dying. They're like driving a car and dying, or on TV and dying suddenly. Kids on the playground dropping over. These are kids that have been playing sports their whole life. Yeah. Dying of suddenly, or heart attacks, myocarditis, pericarditis. These are also some of the side effects of that vaccine. So when you consider that they made, the most of the world take that, and thankfully a lot of people didn't, like myself, like you guys, a lot of people didn't, but most of the world did. And so logic would dictate that everything would go up. Cancers, Bell's palsy, remember that? Guillain-Barré syndrome. I mean, there's a list of 1,291 things. So if you did get that vaccine, air quotes, I need to also say that was always 100% completely unnecessary. Excuse me, because COVID has always had a 99.96% recovery rate without a vaccine. So everybody was going to live, except for the elderly. They had a higher risk. Children had a much lower risk. And that they still injected our kids and everybody else who was never going to die from this with the experimental vaccine. And that's when the death rates started going up. That's when the cancer rates started going up. That's when everything started going up. I call it the Fauci sauce. And I think that we ought not to forget. We need to hold these people accountable. I lost 10 of my loved ones in upstate New York because of that. My aunt took 2 shots of Moderna, had stomach cancer, like you were just talking about. So, I mean, logic would dictate. And I hope that we have a restore of logic, because throughout that whole period, COVID could be killed with soap and water, sunshine, hand sanitizer, bleach, hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol, Lysol, Listerine, UV light. I mean, how deadly could it have possibly been? But people lost their minds. People got brainwashed. And then they got coerced because they tried to bribe us into taking that stuff too, didn't they? They did everything. Like if you had a crutch of marijuana, shots, like alcohol shots, gambling, baseball tickets, lottery tickets. They were trying to get everybody to take this. even though they didn't know what it would do to people. And so now we got to fast forward, and we found out about all of the things that it does to your being able to have babies. Like all these, what did you call it, Barry? Hypercancer?
Turbo cancer, hypercancer.
Turbo cancer.
Yeah, and it is. I mean, it's massively increased. We have the numbers, man. And of course, ovarian, bladder, breast, and uterine, those are all the top 4. But overall, cancer overall went up 32%. Breast cancer, 65%. Bladder cancer, 74%. Thyroid, 60%. Prostate, only 2%. For some reason, it didn't seem to affect the prostate cancer. But these are the real numbers, man. And this is a peer review study. This is not like, junk science. And I guess the phrase I was looking for was correlation does not prove causation. And this is, of course, correlation. It doesn't necessarily prove causation, but neither does the stupid jab that they gave us prove that it actually works. They never knew whether it worked or not. In fact, they knew probably it didn't work and it wasn't effective, but they still told us it was effective. And like you said, see, 1,000 times, you've gone over this, and you too, Yotivation, where you talk about how they just diminish little by little its effectiveness, right? Month over month. Well, it doesn't. Well, now it's only this effective. Now it's only 70% effective. Now it's only 40%. Now it doesn't necessarily, prevent you from getting it, but, it'll be less if you do get it. I mean, it's just, look, they're lying. They knew all along, and they just make things up as they go along. That's kind of been their strategy all along. The globalists, the propaganda masters, they just make up whatever, because they know the as a general rule, the population has a short memory span, so they can tell them whatever they want. They'll believe it because because critical is gone. Critical thinking is gone. They haven't taught people to critically think for a long time in school. Therefore, they don't have that capability. They don't have that skill.
It's a sad thing to see, man. Critical thinking, just common sense. Common sense, man. Where is it today? So many people just don't even pretend to try to go look at things and say, does this just make any sense on its surface? Does it make any sense on the surface? And if it doesn't, then what's going on? Why are we being lied to? I can pick any subject, right? Any of the topics we talk about, the trans issue, the women and men in sports, it goes on. Does it make any sense for a 6'2" tall freshman to be competing against girls in the junior varsity basketball team? No. But yet, somehow they twist it into, not only is it logical, you're going to kill people if you don't allow it. What are you, Hitler?
Yeah. Trans people are going to kill themselves.
Yeah.
That one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The problem with that, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Is the pharmaceuticals, we just had these trans shooters, a couple of them, in a couple of days of each other. Yeah. And they're not the only ones. We have a history of it. And a lot of times, the first thing they say is to go after the guns, ban the guns, make it harder for people to get them. But what they're missing, the common sense, and realizing it's the state of mind of the person that's trying to do the killing, no matter what tool they use. And in these trans shooters, I think what we're going to see is it's pharmaceuticals, because those obviously have feelings of suicidal thoughts and homicidal thoughts. So that's, I think, what we're going to find. But they don't say ban the pharmaceuticals. They say ban the guns. That's never going to work, obviously, because criminals and crazy people don't follow laws anyway. They just want to make the law abiding, pay for the sins of the sinners.
Yeah.
And
a lot of them are
pharmaceuticals. It's a billion-dollar industry. There's so much money behind it, putting all these kids on these drugs that they have to stay on for the rest of their life. It's a forever thing. And it's just, it's turning their brains to mush and turning them into psychotic murderers, killers. We can't tell reality from GTA 6.
Was that trans terrorist on any pharmaceutical drugs? I never found out. Do you know?
I haven't seen solid, but I mean, I'd bet you $1,000 to 10 cents that he was.
Mhm.
Well, I'm thinking he was a Satanist because the way he was, you know, to those videos that came forward, and he was talking to himself in the mirror. He drew a picture of himself looking in the mirror because he was very upset that he realized he could never become a woman. I mean, he was very ticked off that he got brainwashed into believing that he could become a woman because he really wanted to become a woman. I guess because he was just kind of unstable. But he's looking in the mirror saying, I can never become a woman. And there's a picture of like Baphomet or Satan or something in the mirror. And it goes, but you can murder a bunch of children. This is what the guy drew, right? I mean, the guy was psychotic, man.
And one thing that he did say, and I think it's the truth that came out of it, the one bit of truth is he said, I brainwashed myself. And that's exactly what transgender is. It's either method acting or mental illness. There's no such thing as trans anything except for like Trans Am. But there's no any other kind of trans. That's all in your head. It's not, you aren't born that way.
Yeah, and
is it Trans Am? Is it transphobic to have a Trans Am?
No, quite the opposite.
Trans Ams are cool.
I don't know, you know, for appropriation or something.
My car is a transmission.
But yeah, but you understand what I'm saying. This whole transgender thing is, and thinking you could be an animal, you know, a cat or a dog or a horse or a toaster. It's just all in your head. That's all that is. It's crazy, and I'm not going to support it. The same way that I like to say, if I would never tell somebody with anorexia that they need to lose more weight. I'm not going to do the same thing to a transgender and affirm, you know, I just had a transgender, a person who thinks they're transgender. I'm not going to affirm that because it's not a fact. It's just a fantasy.
What went through your mind when you first heard people talking about this stuff? You know, I was kind of like you can be whatever you believe you are, whatever you think you are. And I remember somebody just telling me all this stuff, and I go, well, I guess I'm a shopping cart then. Exactly. I identify as a shopping cart. And they just looked at me and said nothing because they realized just how insane they were sounding. I mean, so I'm a shopping cart. Right. From here on, I am a shopping cart.
Identifying is just too variable.
I'm like the one at Aldi where you have to put a quarter in. You got to pay me to use me, though.
Mm-hmm.
There was a meme. Oh, go ahead.
Well, and can people identify as black, too? That's another big one.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That lady, remember? She identified as black. Well, first she said she was black. Then it came out she wasn't black. So she said, well, I identify.
Yeah, can you do that? Kamala Harris did it.
You can do anything if you can identify as, and I don't see what the rules are.
I identify as rich and famous, but guess what? There is no money coming in. There is
reality says different.
In right now. I'm not seeing it happen. So.
Oh, I bought me a lottery ticket today. I think it's the Mega Millions. No. Do you know what the pot is up to?
No.
$1.1 billion.
So you identify as the winner.
Yeah, I just looked over there and I saw the machine and it just had 99999, you know, and I'm like, I think I'll play this one for $2. They say the odds of winning are 1 in 290 million. So on a $2 bet, it's a good bet.
Good luck.
Well, what do you do? Take that. If you take your card that didn't win, you go, I think this is the winning card. I identify with this card as being the winning card. I need my one.
Exactly. Yeah. I demand my $1.1 billion, which will probably honestly be like 1.3 by tomorrow or whenever they pull it. I mean, it's just
I identify as the winner.
Crazy.
You can't take that from me. That's who I am. I am the lottery winner. I'm the $1.1 billion lottery winner, and you cannot strip that from me because I 100% identify with it.
Dude, if you win that kind of money, man, there is such a process to it, right? You don't just go and get the cash and put it in your bank and go out and start spending it. Like, you need lawyers. You need accountants, you need bodyguards, you need like so much stuff day one before you
need
even
privacy.
Yeah,
well, you lose half of it right away. You're going to get half of it.
And then the government takes another half. Right. It's what is it? It's like the cash payment now is like about half, I think. But if you get it over the course of your life in like a 30-year installments or something, then it works out to actually 1.1 billion.
What happens if they're not solved and they can't pay you? That's why I think I'd rather have it all at once, just because I don't trust that the money will be there in 10 years.
Or if you just keep feeding me a check that big every month, I might not be there in 10 years.
Right, exactly. And you'd like you can take that money if you take it all at once, and you could control it, you know, like you can decide how you're going to invest it, and you can make it grow.
Well, that's why you want lawyers, accountants, financial advisors. You need that team in place before you even go get the check, right? Because you don't want to just walk up to some, you know, discount brokerage house and be like, hey, can I deposit this here? You want limos in Manhattan pulling you up to the, you know, the best of the best of the best.
Go to one of those Patriot banks like John Rich just started instead of a centralized bank.
Yeah.
Unless you want insurance on just 200 and some thousand, or is it just 20,000? I can't recall.
Oh, the FDIC for deposits?
Yeah.
Pretty minimal for, you know, savings and checking accounts. But
if you
when you get into brokerage accounts, they get a little more comprehensive.
You better diversify.
Yeah, exactly. And really lock a lot of it up. Honestly, charity is the way to go at that point, because what is your life going to turn into if you don't keep yourself grounded and have something that you do that helps people directly and you change lives? You know what I mean? Like when you see Mr. Beast go bring water to, like, you know, 1,000 villages in Africa, you know, you want a project like that you can do and it change the world, you know, in whatever way you can. Because then you can look at yourself in the mirror and you aren't going to just say, hey, let's get wasted again. You're going to say, hey, let's, you know, take it easy tonight so we can wake up tomorrow early and really, you know, get those wells dug in Zimbabwe or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Well, if you had all that money, you could basically do whatever the things that you want to do that you know you probably should do, but you don't have time to do, you know, like maybe really taking care of your fitness, you know, for number one. Maybe not number one, right up there with the top, you know, taking care of your body, getting yourself in shape, eating better, eating more healthy. I mean, those would be, and I would spend more time doing things that I really enjoy doing versus things that I have to do.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd probably splurge, you know, like the $8 million or whatever for one of those like solar electronic catamarans, like a 80-foot one, just huge, you know. And I would literally just go check out every single island in the Bahamas. And while I'm down there, I would have on board as part of the crew a chef and a personal trainer. And you're swimming all day. You know, you'd probably fire the trainer after a while because you're just swimming all day and surfing and doing whatever else, and you're just knocked out stone cold, you know, tired at the end of the day because you can't, you know, push it any harder.
We could call you John Galt Buffett.
There you go.
There you go. Think about the people that don't do anything, barely show up for work. They collect a huge paycheck. They get all this insider trader, make millions and millions of dollars. They have all the free time in the world, and people actually believe they're representing us when they hardly do anything. Like whenever people say, let's shut down the government, I'm like, please do. They're not doing anything anyway. We're paying them basically to do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
I think I'd run smoother because states and the local areas would have to rely more on themselves.
Well, and that's the problem. Remember during the shutdown during the Obama years, right? The shutdown, and what did he do? He wanted the people to feel it, so he shut down all the war memorials, you know, like the Vietnam parks. The national. He shut down everything that people were planning to go enjoy on the weekend or whatever, and they get there and suddenly it's just a yellow tape across it, closed. You know, blame Newt Gingrich. I remember seeing veterans, 90 years old, World War II veterans, trying to go to the monument, and there's yellow tape there. And they'd flown in from God knows where, somewhere in America, to show up And there's tape there. And a lot of them just picked up the tape, walked past it. But then what are you going to arrest them? You know?
Right.
Unbelievable. The disrespect that you have to have in your heart to shut down a war memorial when you know that there'll be people there the next day that have flown in, that are in their 90s. And you're just out of spite going to stop them from seeing their own memorial because politics.
And to give the illusion that people in Congress are actually doing something when they're not.
Because what did they give up? It was a national park. A ticket person at the gate? Somebody that picked up the garbage? I mean, what harm would it have been to let people in? None. It just was
they could have kept
power.
That stuff, the necessary stuff going. That's just a political ploy there. That's all that was. I mean, look, these people don't even show up. Well, they take like a couple of month vacation where they just don't even come, right? They're just gone. Congress is gone for a month or two. So, I mean, what kind of a life would that be, man? If I had 2 months and I'm still getting paid, I'm still getting income, the stuff that I could do that I've wanted to, but no, I'm stuck in the grind, just making sure I pay my bills, making sure I keep my house, making sure I, keep my car, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Look at Biden. How many vacation days did he take?
577.
Right? So 577 vacation days, right? Just think about that number for a second. That was what, 40%, I think, of his term was spent on vacation. Yeah.
Closer to 50.
And then President Trump 50. Takes a few days off after 7 months of busting his butt, and they're making up conspiracy theories about him.
Well, he conducts presidential business even when he's playing golf. The guy never rests. Let's be honest,
correct.
Man. So, I mean, to pretend like he's just playing golf and not doing anything, I think it's more than that. The guy is sharp. The guy is got tons of energy. Sure, he's getting a little bit older. That means that certain signs are going to come up every now and then, but he pushes through, man. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Biden, he doesn't have the capacity to push through, even if he wanted to push through. They had to drug him up and dope him up so much just so that he could perform anytime he was in the national public eye.
I saw that they had put a meme out of President Trump looking like a Weekend at Bernie's or Joe Biden, how we used to post those memes of two people holding them up. Yeah, and that's ridiculous. President Trump has more energy than most young men. I'd love to see people try and keep up with him. Give him a break. He deserves a few days of being with his grandchildren and golfing. Give me a break.
They do that to try to trigger us. And they're always talking about this really triggered the right. And I'm like, not really. I'm honest. I just look at you guys and I'm thankful that you're still putting out the garbage that you put out that helped get Trump elected. Thank you. Yeah. Please keep doing it.
Exactly. And they're doing it. Scott Jennings, that clip I played earlier, he called her out for it. But anyway, folks, we got to go to break. This is the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. We'll be right back after this.
All right, we are on radio break.
I'm so glad I got to participate in that one.
I don't know when we're going to get cut off. We're going to get cut off here real quick, probably. But if not, at least
then we're going to switch to a new room.
Not yet, right. Because if we switch now, then you'll have to end before the 55-minute mark.
I know, but I'm just telling you, Innovation, we're going to switch to a new room at that point, and I will probably have to send you the invitation through Minds again.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Barry, you should be able to get it the way you're set up.
Get what?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Echo.
You sound great.
Will I get the invite? I should.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're saying?
You haven't had a problem with it the last few months. So.
No.
Other than on Wednesday, you're like, hey, where's the room? And you're asking in Sunday. No. We're on Wednesday.
I can understand that confusion.
Sucks show and beyond. I just wanted to do that.
Love it. That's radio.
Okay, apparently Veterans Radio says that we're still getting some sort of feedback or or like clicking noise.
That was Barry's sound effect.
But no. He said
There's
still
some
happening on break. I don't know.
I hear it right now.
You do?
Could it be
like
my
a scratchy noise? No,
noise?
I don't know.
I don't hear a scratchy noise.
It's static, he says. It's a static sound.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Staticky, scratchy sound. I hear it.
Like that. Now, I have my fan on right now, but
say nothing.
My mic normally don't
Mark,
pick
say
it
nothing.
up.
Let me see if it's still on. Say nothing. Everybody say nothing for just 10 seconds, and let's see if it's still making it.
Yes, I hear that.
But you're still blue, Mark.
I'm not,
it stopped. You went off.
It stopped?
It's definitely you, because every time.
No, it's happening when you guys are on, and I don't even have my mic on. It can't be me because it happens when my mic when I even have my mic turned completely off.
May not be mic, dude. It could be from the board somewhere.
I don't know.
I'm gonna mute. See if it's me, okay?
No,
Mark, every time he talks, I hear it. It stops.
But it shouldn't.
See, when you said "but," it kicked back on. The noise
exactly
did.
Exactly, I heard it too.
Good
no.
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it on the rebroadcast as well. It's coming out on the rebroadcast. It's been coming out for probably a couple of months that way.
No, I haven't heard it. I mean, up until the last last two shows, I've been trying to track it down.
I think it's something on your board. I think that's just my guess. Anyway.
I have nothing on my board that I've changed. Anyways, you got 30 seconds.
In the last few months.
Dude, unplug your XLR to your mic and see what happens.
Huh?
Just unplug the back. Just for 1 second, unplug the XLR connector. Yeah.
All right, let me unplug it.
Oh, God.
And we will be going over to the next room. So hold on tight. Get that going here in just a sec. Let me get them up and going. Where's Willie?
Oh, wow.
There.
That's a scratchy noise.
There's a scratchy noise there?
Just when I came in, it was really loud.
Really?
But I don't hear it now.
It was definitely the mic. When you unplugged it, it went quiet. Maybe it's the XLR cable or...
Don't know.
It could be. It's definitely...
Hey!
It could be the board. It could be the XLR cable. You might want to swap XLR cables if you got one.
I don't have another one. So this is the only one I have, and it was brand new, so... There.
I look ahead.
Really?
No, you look at
Put your notes. And that'll probably... Then the mic won't come on until you actually speak. You see what I'm saying?
What?
Go in there. If you go into the mic setting and put on noise suppression, that will keep that noise from kicking in until you at least talk. You know what I'm saying?
What? Where?
Where it says mic, click on mic where that arrow is, and then go down and click noise
I'm not
suppression.
using a USB board. I'm using a different type of board.
Well, I know there's a setting in the software that will cut that.
They said it went silent when I pulled the cable. Yep, that's true. Okay, all right. I'll just change mics for next for Wednesday. It's not like I don't have like a bunch of different microphones I could. Oh, he says there's no buzzing right now.
Just
Okay,
turn your volume down.
Thanks, Veteran.
The show.
Veterans Radio. Appreciate all the the help in between. Willie, how the heck are you doing, bud? And
hey man, I'm gonna boycott this here. Hey, y'all done run Motivation Nation off.
Where?
And if he ain't on this show anymore, I ain't gonna be on it neither, man.
Who?
Like
You better put your spectacles on there, buddy.
Hey, look at Motivation Nation. Hey, is that you?
I miss you, Willie.
Oh, doggone. I love me some Motivation Nation.
I love me some sweet Willie.
Oh, now Motivation. Now your mic is going back out again. Now that we got this part fixed. What was that? Or were you
My mic is.
Okay, there it is. It's. Were you looking away? Or
it might have been. I
turned your head?
Yes.
Oh, okay then.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right. Well, I did tighten up the XLR cord at the top of the mic, as well as I replugged it in. Maybe there was some dust in there or something. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. You know, if all else fails, I'll use a different microphone for next time.
We'll just turn down the mic level while we're doing the show, and it should come through. The mic
I did.
level.
I dropped my mic level a lot.
We'll turn it all the way down. Let me see what happens.
Oh boy. So
yeah,
Willie,
you probably can't hear me now.
Yes, we can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I can hear you, but there's no more noise. What'd you do? We can hear you perfectly.
How about now?
The noise is coming back.
It came back?
Yep.
Is it?
I'm not touching my mic. It's how about here? Did it come back?
It really only comes on when you light up, man. So there's, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're not coming in, then you shouldn't be.
Veterans Radio is like, don't mess with anything. I'm like, okay. Anyways, here's your countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're live and back on the radio side, like right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition, where we check in with William Lee, our good old buddy Willie. Willie, we got you on the mic. How are you doing, man? What's going on in your world?
Hey, man, there's all kind of stuff going on. Hey, but the main thing is, man, y'all got Motivation Nation back.
Yeah, you ran her off, and now I got her back. I had to beg and plead for her to come back, despite the restraining order. You ran her off. I got her back. So be nice, Willie. Be nice.
No, man. Hey, Yoda. Hey, I love me some. Hey, I've been saying hey to her on Minds and stuff too, man. Hey, that other platform that we ain't supposed to talk about. Hey, I've been saying hey to her, and I just want to let her know. Hey, Motivation Nation. Hey, you there? Come on. Where'd she go? She ain't there.
She's there.
Oh, she ain't neither.
She just said so.
Yeah, hey, Motivation Nation. Hey, it's good to have you back.
I missed you too.
Yeah, hey, look at him. We've been missing you, man. Hey, I got questions for you. Hey, because every time I ask Bullhorn Barry a question, he don't ever answer me, man. I got a question for you. Hey, look at him. I got to look through my notes, man. Now, hey, Donald Trump. Hey, I like Donald Trump. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I like Donald Trump, man. Hey, but he done come out with this thing where he's talking about, hey, can't nobody burn the flag or they gonna get a year in prison or something like that. Hey, and then this dude, hey, the Supreme Court done come out and said, hey, it's all right. If you want to burn the flag, then he wants to try some executive order or whatever. Hey, I ain't saying I disagree with him that people ought not be able to. Hey, but technically speaking, it's your right to do so. But then this guy, he come up and he called himself gonna burn the flag, and that backfired on him. They just charged him with setting fire in public. Look at him. Hey, but hey, I like Donald Trump. Don't get me wrong, but he does stuff to me. Hey, it don't make sense. Alligator Alcatraz. Hey, they shut that thing down. Hey, it was full of mosquitoes and full of gators climbing the fence and stuff, man. Hey, that alligator Alcatraz, that's about the dumbest thing that they come up with. Come on. They shut it down.
Willie, that was smart.
Yeah, no,
that was smart.
Yeah, but
they're doing them all over the place. They're doing the corn maze in Illinois.
Yeah, right? a corn maze. I don't know about. Hey, Burning Man. No, hey, Motivation Nation. Hey, I want to know what your take is on that. Come on. Hey, I got a picture. Hey, I got a picture of Donald Trump. He's writing his name on a flag. Hey, and that's just as bad of a desecration as burning the flag. Or you got these people, they put a blue line or a red line through it. From the fire department, the police department. Hey, that's all a desecration of the United States
ones
flag.
That get me. The ones that get me, Willie, you might see these snowbirds from Canada. They got a half Canada, half American flag, right? I don't like those at all. That's offensive to me.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, man. Hey, y'all missed out on the Wormapalooza, man. Hey, Aunt Mama Lou cooked up some of her famous rabbit passadilla. We had a frying pan toss, and we had a poke salad cooking contest, and we had a bucket kicking contest. Hey, look at him. Hey, Aunt Mama Lou kicked the bucket. Aunt Mama Lou kicked the bucket further than anybody, man. Hey, we had Bigfoot races too. Look at him. Man, hey, I found out too that it is not illegal to own a Bigfoot. Hey, I got me 2 Bigfoot pets. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I got 2 of them, man. Hey, 2 Bigfoot pets. Hey, one of them name is George, and I named the other one Fido. You know, like Fido a dog, but he ain't Fido a dog. He's Fido the Bigfoot. I
highly doubt that, but coming from you, I can almost believe it.
Yeah. Hey, he's my buddy too. Hey, me and him sit around and drink coffee. Look at him. Hey, Bullhorn Barry. Hey, where that Bullhorn Barry? Hey, Bullhorn Barry. Yeah. Hey, man, look at him. Hey, I come up with an idea. Look, hey, this here is gonna make us about a gazillion dollars, man. Hey, it's a camera. Look, hey, you got to follow me now. Listen up. It's a camera that you put inside of your toilet, and whenever you wipe your butt, man, it looks up in there and make sure that you wiped it the right way. Hey, I'm gonna make it where y'all gonna think about me next time y'all go to the bathroom. Whenever you go to wipe, you're gonna think you're clean, but you ain't gonna be clean. Try to wipe again, and you're gonna get some more. And if you wipe again, you're going to get some more.
Come on, Willie. If you wipe more than twice, you're playing with it. If you wipe more than twice, you're playing with it.
Yeah, hey, that's a good idea.
Boy Scouts broke this down. Boy Scouts broke this down, okay? 4 wipes for regular bowel movement. 8 wipes for diarrhea, okay? It's just really that simple.
8.
Yeah, hey, that's 4.
I learned that in Boy Scouts, man.
Hey, that's 4 times the toilet paper, though, man. Hey, look at him. I got this guy, man. Hey, I know him, and he's a friend of mine, and I think y'all probably know who he is too. Hey, they call him Freedom Fighter Victor, man. Freedom Fighter Victor. Hey, look at him, Freedom Fighter Victor. He had his life was endangered, man. He got over there on that Twitter, what they call it X nowadays. Hey, and some folks was threatening his life, man. Hey,
really?
Barry. Yeah, hey, I ain't sure, but I think Bullhorn Barry and that Freedom Fighter Victor is the same person. And look at him, Bullhorn Barry. If they is somebody that is out there threatening you, man, hey, you let me know who they are, man, because I got fellas that go after them. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I need just a little bit of information, man. Hey, and I can go after them and I'll get them for you, man. Ain't nobody got no business threatening in your life, Bullhorn Barry. Come on.
Well, I turned them over to X, so they'll probably not be on X anymore. But that's what they get for, basically threatening somebody's life. It was just one person, so, And
someone threatened your life.
I doubt. Oh yeah. Well, I don't. I think it's like 99% nonsense, but that 1%. After we know there's so many crazies out there, you know what I'm saying? It's that 1% that makes you go, he might be serious. Probably not, but I'm still going to turn him over to X because, I'm totally against any kind of violence whatsoever. I hate it. It's ridiculous, and I don't want to be anything like the left, which is violent, right? I think our movement is peaceful and nonviolent. I've said that 1,001 times, and we got to keep it that way. So if somebody's threatening your life, turn them over, man. I mean, if it's serious and you think it's like they're really going to follow through with it, you need to turn it over to the police. But this was just some guy just being cocky on X.
Yeah, but hey, I'm telling you, man. I got fellas. I know folks, man. I sent them your way. Hey, here's something else in other news. Did y'all cover this, man? Hey, this guy snatched a hat. Did y'all see that? He snatched a hat. Did y'all talk about that? Come on.
I saw that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, I didn't see that. No, go ahead.
Oh, no. Hey, that's big news, man. Hey, this guy, his name is Piotr Skizarek, and he is a multi-millionaire CEO of a paving company in Poland. And the name of the paving company is called Drogbrook. And he was called out because there was at some tennis tournament or something in New York, and one of the players or somebody gave his little boy a hat. And as soon as they gave the little boy the hat, this grown man, millionaire, snatched the hat. And everybody on the internet is talking about, hey, we got to find this guy. We got to find this guy. We got to find him. Hey, they found him. He was a Polish business owner. And whenever they caught up with him, they asked him, they said, well, why'd you do this? Hey, and I got it right here, exactly what he said. He said, Osten seats varkini na maksu tensala vaktunda ni perlakta yan ning bors vas integrating kunsi.
Wow.
And hey, that's Polish, man. He's a Polish guy. That's what that is. And it translates to the last event at a tennis match. It caused a disappointment storm on the internet. And we're talking about it right now. And all I wanted to do was teach the kid a lesson on how to be fast. That's what he told him, man. That's what he said. He said it was a life lesson for the kid, and that's the only reason that he done that, man. That guy, he told me it's going to be a life lesson for the kid. But I'm telling you, man, hey, there's some crazy folks in this world, man. And then y'all heard about Rudy Giuliani. He got run into. Yeah. Hey, they put him in the hospital, and people's wondering if it's if there was some kind of conspiracy, like somebody was trying to do him in on purpose, or what happened, man. But I figured I ain't heard from Rudy Giuliani. I figured he was out of the picture.
Yeah. I haven't seen much of him at all in Trump's second term. I'm surprised because they were very tight in the first, Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden somebody trying to do him in, and they don't know if it was politically motivated or what, though, man. Hey, in other news, and for all y'all out there in Radio Land don't know, my name is Willie Lee, and I run Willie's Worm Farm down in Waldo, Florida, and Willie's Cricket Emporium up in Sandy Run, South Carolina, man. And you are currently on the Aunt Mama Lou Roundtable Radio Show. We changed it. It was the Willie Lee Roundtable Radio Show, and we're in coordination with Drake and Gus Productions on the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Hey, but this happened. This was in the news. Hey, there were two friends. Hey, this happened out in Texas. Hey, two friends agreed to shoot one another. Y'all see that, man?
That's Texas for you, though. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, this happened, man. They put on Kevlar helmets, and the one guy was a friend of the other guy. He was from England. And they put on these Kevlar, I ain't joking, man, this happened. They put on Kevlar helmets and shot each other in the head with a rifle. and I ought not be laughing about it because it didn't turn out well, because the guy from England, he ended up getting killed. And his friend is now being charged with murder. But they thought it was a good idea to put on Kevlar helmets and shoot each other in the head. Hey, that's about as bad as that video. Hey, no, it wasn't a video. It really happened. Aunt Mama Lou, Yeah, Mama Lou, her sisters, they got out there with bulletproof vests, and they was trading shots with each other, man. Hey, one of them had a 38, another one had a 45. They was sitting out there, boom, 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 shooting each other. Hey, y'all need to get all to Aunt Mama Lou. Aunt Mama Lou will tell you all about it. Hey, 'cause her sisters ain't got good sense at all. I like, yeah. Hey, I think Aunt Mama Lou, she might still be in rehab. Hey, but that's crazy. Look at, hey, Doom Goblin. Oh man, I cracked me up. Doom Goblin. Y'all look up Doom Goblin. She's in a flotilla again on her way over to Gaza, trying to make a name for herself, man. Hey, I used to be in love with Greta Thunberg, man, because she was Hansel's sister, but she's dumb. I ain't kidding. Hey, that Greta Thunberg, hey, she pretty, man. Hey, but she dumb. She dumb as all get out. I ain't gonna lie. Her and her buddies have done climbed on a boat again, and they call themselves gonna go over to Gaza. They got, I think they got some Cracker Jacks and a couple gallons of water. Call themselves on a humanitarian aid trip or something or another, man. Hey, y'all, hey, get a hold of. Hey, see if y'all can get a hold of Aunt Mama Lou. She won't answer the phone. Every time.
You know what they ought to do, Willie, is they ought to just let her land in Gaza and just say, "Hey, go on in there, make yourselves at home. Go in there." Yeah.
Every time you turn around, you hear about another. Israel done bombed another hospital. Man, they done bombed 200 hospitals. How many hospitals has that place got? You know what I mean? I'm telling you.
A lot of those quote unquote hospitals are just bunkers.
Yeah,
They're military installations.
Yeah, well, that's what they're saying, man. Hey, Buford Pusser, y'all heard about Buford Pusser?
No, never heard of Buford Pusser.
Man, hey, Buford Pusser, he was popular way back when, man. Hey, Walking Tall, the movie?
Not really. I think it rings a bell, but not really.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The movie Walking Tall, it came out in 1973, man. And what happened was in 1967, his wife got killed. And he was supposed to be, because The Rock, that Dwayne Johnson Rock guy, man, he did a remake of Walking Tall. But the first guy that did it, it was an account of McNairy County, I think it was in Tennessee. And his wife got killed in 1967. And he said that a whole bunch of banditos or some bad guys killed his wife, and now they done reopened the case, and they sitting there trying to slander Buford Pusser's name and saying that he killed his wife for some reason or another. Hey, y'all ought to look it up, man. Hey, that's big news if you don't know who Buford Pusser is. Hey, but hey, get Aunt Mama Lou. I need to talk to Aunt Mama Lou. Hey,
let me see if we can get her in here. Let's see if we can get her in here. I think she might be here. Is that you? Aunt Mama Lou? Oh, we got a... Yeah, is that you?
I can't hear you. Aunt Mama Lou, you there? Speak up. I can't hear you. Aunt Mama Lou. Yeah, she must have got kidnapped or something. Somebody got her mouth muffled.
Well, you know, Willie, that she always does laundry at this time of the night, and she's out there trying to pull it down off the line before it gets too dark, because you don't have any lights out there on the worm farm. Come on now.
Well, I got a ransom note. I wasn't going to tell y'all about it, but somebody said they kidnapped her, and I just want to see if y'all can get a hold of her, because I couldn't do it. Aunt Mama Lou, you there? I can't nobody hear you, Aunt Mama Lou. No, she sounded like she in the trunk of a car or something, man. Hey, but somebody sent me a note and said that they wanted $64 million to get Aunt Mama Lou back. I ain't sent them a letter back or nothing, man. Hey, but they can keep her. I ain't giving her. I wouldn't give $64. Aunt Mama Lou, hey, she crooked, man. She went down there and she got
Willie,
the law
for
on
all
me.
we know, she's in the trunk of a car right now being kidnapped, and you're calling her crooked.
Yeah,
and you're going to start talking on her. You're going to start talking bad on her. I can sense it. What are you going to say? Go ahead.
No, hey, I'm just saying, whatever happens to Aunt Mama Lou deserves it. Aunt Mama Lou tried to have me locked up. No, she didn't try to have me. Her sisters tried to have me locked up. Hey, because what had happened was I took some of Aunt Mama Lou's sisters' husbands down to Alligator Alcatraz, and then I was going to turn them in to try to get some money because they said for every one of them illegals I'll bring them, it'd be $1,000. So I took 10 of them down there, and then next thing you know, they turned me around and tried to say that I was human trafficking or something or another. And them guys, hey, they said that I kidnapped them and all kind of other stuff, and then Aunt Mama Lou's sisters come down there and they swore some kind of what do you call it, affidavit out on me and said that I escaped. I got out of there, man. Hey, but I know Aunt Mama Lou, it wasn't Aunt Mama Lou that done it, but it was her sisters, man. Hey, I'm telling you, her sisters are crooked as the day is long. And Aunt Mama Lou, she's associated with them and affiliated with them. And Aunt Mama Lou is hanging around with Saul Good,
What do you mean
too.
affiliated? You say she's affiliated like it's some crime syndicate. They're her sisters.
They are, man. The whole family. The whole family ain't nothing but a whole bunch of, it's a crime syndicate. And that's Aunt Mama Lou. She's guilty by association. I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey,
That's
you
slander,
talk about,
Willie, slander.
No, hey, it ain't slander when it's the truth. I wish we could get Aunt Mama Lou in here. I don't know if she got loose from them kidnappers or not, man. But no, hey, look at him. We gonna have a sit down, man, and hey, that whole thing, that Wormapalooza. I don't know why y'all missed the Wormapalooza, man. Hey, it was great, but we had it up here on the cricket farm, and as long as Hansel don't come around, we can make all kind of money off that farm, man. Off of that Wormapalooza. Hey, I was selling bottles of water. Hey, I was selling bottles of water for $10 a piece, and that's that good spring water. It was called Healing Water, and I got it for free up there in Blackwell. Y'all look it up in
what do you think you are, Disneyland?
No, hey, look up Blackville, South Carolina Springs, Healing Springs. This here is special water. It's healing water. Hey, y'all look it up. Googleize it, man. Blackville, South Carolina.
Got extra fluoride or what?
Healing. No, hey, hey, there's a legend, a story behind it, man. How these bunch of they were colonial soldiers. They got healed, man. Y'all look it up. Blackville, South Carolina. Hey, and I'm selling this water. Anybody that wants to buy some of this water, y'all can hit me up at WillieLeeV@gmail.com, man. Hey, that's my website, and I got all kind of other stuff that I'm selling too, man. Hey, but here's what I want to know. This here is very, very important, man. Hey, I want to know what the difference is between a Latino and a Hispanic person. Hey, I'll tell you what it is. They got like 19 countries, and if you from one of these 19 countries, then you Hispanic. But if you from one of them 19 countries, you could be Latino too. That's what I want to know, what the difference is between Latino and Hispanic. Hey, because I've been thinking, man, thinking about it long and hard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to learn how to speak that Mexican language, and then
Latino.
But I don't know if it's a Latino language or if it's a
derivative of Latin. Latino. Yeah, it's very similar. It's almost the same thing. They're Latins, right?
Yeah, you tell me, man.
But I do know we're all out of time. We got to go to break. Folks, we'll be right back with more of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable radio show right after this.
Flat Earth, man. Hey, look at him.
All right, you got it in. Flat Earth.
That last part was hilarious, dude. That's part cracked me up about Latin.
Okay.
You tell me. Look, because I don't know either, man.
Really?
So I was like,
you don't know either? Okay, Spanish and Italians are both Latin. All right?
No, I mean the language. I didn't know that the Spanish language was
Latino isn't a language though.
No, it's not.
So I don't,
Yeah.
It's a group
I don't know
of
what's
people.
going on. I'm confused.
How
Yeah.
about the latest
So you
rant
were
by
just-
Rosie?
Hispanics are people who are come from Spain and have Spanish heritage.
Yeah.
All right, but
Hispanic.
Latinos
Okay.
can be both, but they can also be Portuguese, Spanish, and Italian. Yep.
What about the latest rant by Rosie O'Donnell?
Uh-oh. You gonna bring him back?
Man.
Bring him back in.
Yeah, if you want.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
Unedation, let's get your mic worked on. What the hell's going on with your mic?
Yeah, seriously.
Again. Yeah.
Cannot hear
Can't-
you.
We can't hear you at all.
No,
Here-
you're the worst you've been all night.
No, fellas. I'm sorry. Just have to go on without me, I guess.
We can hear
No,
you now.
no. Haven't
We
even
don't
said
want
the
to.
usurper thing live on the air yet. That's where we can hear you.
Usurper in chief.
What did you do before? Because it seems like you undid what you did before.
Yeah.
You were perfect in the last.
I didn't do anything.
Okay, why are you sounding good now? Are you talking
I don't know.
like super close to the microphone?
No,
Yeah, I'm
it's
right on
because
top
once
of
she
it.
starts talking, it picks it up. It's like it's an auto adjust
Yeah.
thing.
Exactly. It's like for the first couple seconds that
Okay.
you're talking, it just garble, garble, and then like after the first or second sentence, you sound crystal.
Are you still on your phone?
Switch some of those knobs on the microphone.
Yeah, I still have. I'm on my computer using my hotspot on my cell phone.
Turn your hotspot off
Hmm.
and
Why not
also
just use your cell phone?
use the cell phone. It
don't
was much
use it.
clearer.
I don't know.
Now you
But I
sound
gotta-
perfect. I don't know.
No, it still
You
sound.
sound-
It still didn't sound like it was
Say,
there.
give her.
Say the
give her a
alphabet.
minute, just-
Yo, say the alphabet.
C D F H I J K
No.
L M N O P.
No.
That sounds
It's
correct.
a wah. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that did not sound like the alphabet at all.
No.
I don't want to ruin the show, guys. So just do the next segment without me. I'll come in after we're off the air.
All right, David Hogg will be there.
Why don't you just try to come in? Can she not come back into the new? Once she comes into the new, is there going to be a new room, or is this we're going to
No,
stay in
this
this
is
room? We're
it.
staying in this.
This
For
is
the
it
show,
for
for
this
the
show.
after show,
The
we'll
after
go over
show's
to
another
another room.
room.
Can she try to come back into the room and maybe that'll fix it? I doubt it, but it's worth a try.
You give it a shot.
Yeah,
Turn
give it a
off,
shot.
Turn it back on.
Give it a big shake and a kick, and it'll work.
Rosie O'Donnell, the NRA is a terrorist organization, and they have been for many years.
TVs?
Okay,
Remember all the old
guys.
TV,
Now
CRT?
that we're back, are you hearing that click or static sound again?
Whenever you're talking, yes. Whenever
Only
your
when
blue
I'm
light goes on.
talking. What? Oh boy.
Either when you're talking or if some sound triggers your mic.
It's subtle at this point, though. It's not very loud.
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm barely hearing
it's
it.
bad. I don't hear it at all when he's not lighting up, so that's good. As long as you're not lighting up, like you just turn
Well,
your mic.
I
a
don't
little-
have any. I don't have any boost on at all. Someone let her in the room. Okay, I got it.
Here we go. Admit.
And here's your countdown. 5.
Help me
Say
out.
hi, yo.
There you go. 3.
Say hi, yo, real quick.
2.
Hello.
Good,
1.
perfect.
And you
Good.
were live and back on the radio side, like right now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hour 2 of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show, Sunday night edition, where we hang out, have a lot of fun, and talk about what's going on in the world. Speaking of what's going on, Yotivation, what's going on?
Apparently, my audio is crazy tonight. I don't understand, but I'm here.
You sound perfect now. I don't know. All you did is left the room and came back.
I know. Sometimes I got to do that.
I guess. I don't know, man. Anyway, earlier tonight we were talking about common sense and how just, it doesn't exist out there. And I was like, boy, I could pick up any number of different subjects and be like, this is a common sense. I think we talked a little bit about trans and boys sports and girls sports. And here's Stephen Miller talking about, the Baltimore dad and what his plight going to be. Just listen to this and see if you can find any shred of common sense in what he says.
That's the point about Uganda. You just have to marvel at this. The same left-wing NGOs who tell us that we should open our borders to all the poor countries of the world also tell us that it would be unfair, improper to have anybody live in those countries. Well, if those countries don't have good systems of law and good systems of governance, then why would we want to have open migration from those countries? So these two propositions are in complete conflict. But more fundamentally, remember, Garcia has said he doesn't want to go back home to El Salvador. That's what he said. So we're honoring that request by providing him with an alternate place to live. We're not a travel booking agency. It's not our job to say to illegal alien terrorists, pick your favorite destination in the world and we'll send you a charter jet there. We have countries that have very graciously agreed to help resettle nationals from other countries, which is a great benefit to the United States. And obviously that's something that Garcia is eligible for.
We're not a travel agency. I don't know, man. Do you see any common sense there, guys?
That's what the Democrats are, the party of contradiction. I don't think they're capable of common sense. I just don't.
Yeah, I remember I can't remember who it was. I want to say like a Charlie Kirk or a Steven Crowder doing an Ask Me Anything sort of on a college campus. And one of the people he's talking to is trying to explain a complex issue. And she's like, God, I wish my college professor was here right now because they could explain it so much better than I can. But yet they are willing to die on that hill. Mm-hmm. But they need their professor to come and explain why they're willing to die on that hill. But man, they're willing to die on that hill.
Mm.
Right,
Sure.
Barry?
Yeah. And it's mind-boggling. I mean, I don't understand where it came from other than perhaps the education system. I think they've been brainwashed through the education system. That's where a lot of that is coming from. And Trump's brought that up. And that's why he said we need to have, our civics courses and things like that. Talk about the Constitution, right? And what our rights are. Because that kind of stuff is not even being taught. I mean, I remember reading a civics book. It was probably 15 years ago. Because somebody had told me, and I thought they were nuts. So I thought, well, I do a lot of garage selling, so next time I find a civics book, I'm going to buy it, and I did. And they were saying that you'll see in there that they're basically promoting the New World Order. And I was like, give me a break, really? Write it in the textbooks, the kids. And this is a true story. I literally opened this, I don't know, 1.5, 2-inch thick civics book, and the page that I opened it to literally said, we want the president to go beyond its constitutional guidelines and help to forge a new world order. Now, they didn't go into any detail as to what the new world order is, but the very fact that it was written right there in black, bold letters was shocking to me. And I remember presenting it to somebody that doubted me, and I brought him the book, and they said, well, I can't mean what you think it means. I go, well, what exactly does it mean then? What phrase does New World Order mean in the context of going beyond the Constitution? Think about that for a minute, my friend. And he didn't like it.
Exactly. And, okay, I want to stick with this common sense way of thinking. Common sense. I'm going to play a video here of a LA City Councilwoman. Her name is Imelda Padilla. And she's talking about how she's making housing more affordable. Listen to this and tell me if there's a shred of common sense here.
Great, that's important, but are you focused on what will ultimately make California affordable for the people in your district?
Well, I am. By law, I really have no jurisdiction anymore because it's an ED1, right? But we still, as a team, got together with the developer, the high school across the street, other stakeholders, and instead of building something that was potentially 6 stories, we got it down to 3 stories. And we also got the developer to also work with us to make sure that it helps the families of the area.
Okay. Right there from the beginning, we got a 6-story building that they were going to build. We got it down to 3 stories. So half the housing? And that's going to make it more affordable because you, instead of building a 6-story housing building, and now it's only 3 stories. Oh, and they got EV chargers added too. How moronic do you have to be to think that, you know, convincing this developer to build a smaller building is bringing down the price of housing? It's crazy logic. Oh, but it was more, you know, family friendly, and it was community and stakeholders and yada, yada, yada. Right? Gobbledygook. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. Gobbledygook.
That's what they do, their own math. That's Democrat math.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Remember they made started making those micro apartments in New York City, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's great, because maybe I'll be able to afford living in a micro apartment, you know, like 300, 250 square feet or something, some crazy small, just crunched in space that would drive anybody normal completely insane." But people were like, "Yeah, I might be able to afford it, and I love New York City." Well, it turns out they were charging more per square foot. So it was just a plan to make more money per square foot. You'd think that would go a little bit easier on, or at least keep the same price for the square footage. I mean, but no, they have to raise it just to show you that this isn't really about helping you. This is about letting you know that your carbon footprint is evil and that you, humanity, are the problem, and you living in a 200 to 250 square foot apartment is your punishment.
I had a friend of mine around maybe 2000 or so that rented this apartment in New York, down in the southern, you know, part of Manhattan. And it was a studio apartment. The door hit the bed when you opened it. Right. The kitchen was like literally like you could sit on the bed and cook in the kitchen at the same time. It was that small. Just literally. His neighbor sold like God knows how many different types of drugs all night long. And so inevitably almost every night he got a knock on his door because some, you know, stoned customer was knocking on the wrong door. "Oh, sorry, dude. I'm trying to, you know, score next door. Sorry. Didn't mean to bug you." He told me when he moved in there, okay, it was something like $3,500 a month. Okay, so you have to have first and last month's deposit, first month's rent. And then in New York, you got to go through an agent who, if I'm not mistaken, gets like 1.5 months rent. Okay, so now we're at, let's call it 35 times 4. He had to come up with, was it $14,000 to move into this place.
Oh my gosh.
Right? And I mean, it wasn't a great neighborhood. I'll give him that. But cockroach infested, check. You know, drug dealers in the house, check.
Great neighborhood.
Don't leave your valuables behind when you go to work, check. Right? So yeah, it just goes to show how it's just always been insane. It's just, you know, crazy. New York is a wild city, man. I don't know how much time you guys have spent in the city, but I've spent probably 2 months of my life in New York City, and it's just wild, man. Manhattan is just energy. It's just, it never stops. Wake up at 3 a.m, go outside, and it's just wide awake, you know? I mean,
yeah, I was a couple times.
5 days of the year.
Times Square was really bright.
Oh yeah.
Anytime of day or night. Busy.
Yeah, your headlights do nothing in the city at night. Like you don't need them. And I mean, I remember going there after I'd lived in Chicago for several years and looking at New York and saying, holy cow, this place is massive. Like, we were in Central Park and I'm just looking at the Upper East Side and I'm thinking that's about as big as the Loop. It's shocking how big the place is, how many skyrides. It's just really, it's a behemoth. And they're probably going to have a openly communist, anti-Zionist mayor in the city of New York. The largest populations of Jews outside of Israel live in New York City, and they're going to have an openly anti-Semitic mayor. It's kind of shocking. It really, I don't even know what to make of it.
City, they'll thank him for it. They'll say, thank you, Mandami. Thank you. Thank you for enslaving us. We love it.
Yeah. I mean, the mayor can only do so much, but they do control policing, and local taxes, stores. Garbage, grocery stores. Yeah, he wants to have state-run grocery stores, which will just suck the life out of all the private ones in the city. Right. And offer $50, an hour wages to people who pretty much help you shoplift.
Isn't it possible that some of these people just want to see it all burn down? They're such pessimists. They hate America. They hate themselves. They hate everybody else. And they just want to see it all burn down. And those people will literally thank Mamdani for destroying New York City if he's able to do that.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Here's another article. New York City is projected to spend $42,000 per student this year for school, and their reading and math scores are, terrible, bottom percentile. $42,000 for your kids to go to school. Let's say you have 3 kids. I said this before. Give that money to mom. She's pulling in $120 a year, teaching her kids how to read, write, and learn and spell and be, good citizens. That's fat bank for most people to just teach your kids, to sit at home with your kids all day and have that wonderful experience of just spending all day with your kids, getting them to learn and understand the world. And I've said it before.
Their parents are smart.
Times more.
Yeah. You can learn about, you want to learn about ancient Rome. Let's go to ancient Rome. I got $120,000, the off-season tickets to, Greece aren't that expensive. Well, Italy or Greece if you want to go to Athens, but you get my point. You can take them there and show them physically. They can put hands on the Colosseum for that kind of money.
Yeah, but Democrats known to be spending money practically, I'm saying? I think they just like to throw it to the wind and they don't care, man. Like you said, they would give it to parents because, if you homeschool your kid's going to be smarter. They test out 4 times higher than people that go to public school. So, I mean, if they really wanted to have smarter people, they would at least assist these parents that want to homeschool. And a lot more people would homeschool as well.
And they do it in a fraction of the time, too. I mean, homeschooled kids don't spend, 8 hours a day tied to a desk. They spend 2 or 3 hours a day, and they advance so much faster because school is not about school. It's a daycare. It really is. It's daycare center because now, mom wants to work, dad wants to work. We've gotten rid of the, single family income. If you don't make double income, you're not going to keep up in America today. So, single family income, it's out the door. Now, let's take all that money we're paying in taxes and throw it back to the moms and let them stay home and take a job that pays $120,000 a year to teach their 3 kids how to read, write, and do arithmetic and just honestly be decent members of society. It would be, I can't think of a mom out there that wouldn't dive on that. Even if you're making $150 doing whatever, job you're as a lawyer or whatever, take the $120 and just stay at home with your kids all day, every single day.
But then you're talking about common sense again, and the Democrats don't agree with that. I think the plan all along has been to get our children young, bring them up the way they want them, and then that way they can own the future when we all die off.
Yeah, exactly. Separate mom from those kids so that they don't even, how was your day? That same conversation. Every kid comes home. How was your day? What did you learn? I didn't learn anything. Oh, come on. You had to learn something. Not really. You know, it's how many times a day does that conversation take place?
Inclusion.
Yeah, exactly. It's just,
but even parents,
I don't know, man.
Parents aren't even doing a good job with their kids as well. Obviously, some are not doing a good job. Even here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Midwestern Oklahoma, completely conservative overall. And we've got a 9 o'clock curfew for kids because they're coming out and beating each other up. And the police, I guess, are somewhat staffed. And so they don't, when the police turn on their sirens, when the police, pop their taser gun, they don't pop it at the kids, but they pop it like they might use it. They don't do anything. They don't take any commands from the police officer. They ignore the police officer. So it's one police officer with a mob of 30, teenagers all fighting each other, men hitting women, everything. I got video of it from Channel 2. I mean, we made national headlines. So we had to have a curfew at night, as if that's the real solution. No, the real solution is start raising your kids right, teach them discipline, respect police, but they don't, because the mainstream media has told you that the police is bad. And anybody that said, I support blue, they're bad too. I mean, this is the problem. This is why you have rowdy, wild kids that don't even respect the police when they give an order. Look, get out. That's all he was saying. It's in this. Stop. Move out, move along. And they just kept hitting each other and fighting. And one police officer can't take on 40 kids. It's just impossible.
Yeah. I remember back in the day, there was this, the news would always wrap up and say, hey, it's now 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I remember that, dude.
Yotivation, do you know where your kids are?
Oh, yeah. In their apartments.
Okay.
Well, my daughter's still working, but she'll be out pretty soon.
Okay. Just checking.
But they're all of age, though, and they were raised wonderfully, so they're amazing kids, amazing adults.
But you still want to know where they are, though, right? You still want to kind of have a grip on what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked Children? Something like that. Was that a movie? It's a movie. I don't remember.
But yeah, that was the thing they did. And, to some degree, it worked. They kept doing that for years. Just, hey, it's getting late. You know where your kids are. And a lot of people go, huh?
Where are my
Hey, Jenny, you know where little Billy is?
Lights went off.
I ain't seen him then this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So let's get into Mexico a little bit. We had a really interesting conversation with Brent Hamachek, who said that, he's got his skeptics on Trump and whatnot, but if Trump actually put boots on the ground in Mexico, he would wear a Trump 2028 hat.
Oh my gosh. Talk about incentive.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, let's
I'd like
just do
to
this.
see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
There was a slapping match the other day in this house down there in the Senate, right? The two of the guys start pushing each other. One of the cameramen jumps in between them to try to break it down. The aggressor in this pushes that guy back. He trips over a chair, falls on the ground, and then one of the guy's assistants is seen. It looks like he's kicking him. You can't see the guy because he's down on the ground behind the table. And this is like, picture our Senate. This is like in the ring up there. You know what I mean? The upper part where the serious people are supposed to be. And it looks like they're stomp kicking this guy on the ground. This other lady, Mexican Senator Lily Tellez, is in the Senate, and she's recording members of the cartel that are sitting in a seat about 4 seats away from her, talking to somebody, probably, I assume, on the other side of the aisle from her. But she's like, yeah, this is the head of one of the cartels down here. He's just sitting there talking to a senator out in the open in the Senate.
Interesting.
It's amazing. It's shocking, the amount of corruption going on in Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know. What say you?
Part of that argument was over whether or not they should allow Trump to help curtail the cartel situation.
Exactly. And some of these people are in the pockets of the cartel. That's why they're so violent and pushing back against this, because they get that fat money. Think about it, man. The cartels are making, hundreds of billions of dollars. All through the Biden administration, it was the biggest gravy train you could ever see. Every one of those migrants that came over the border owed them $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $10,000, $15,000. Every single head you saw coming across there, they all had those wristbands on. The wristbands showed you how much you owe the cartel. And if you didn't come across with a wristband, you're in big trouble. So this is absolutely insane, the level of corruption that's happening in Mexico. And Sheinbaum, their president, Claudine, I think her first name is, apparently seems to be very much on the take, very much involved with saying, hey, Trump, you're not going to do anything down in Mexico. We are a sovereign nation. You cannot come and push back the cartels that are thumping drugs into your country as fast as they possibly can. You can't do it. So, I don't know. Yotivation, what say you? Should we invade?
I say President Trump is going to do what he thinks is right. I'm not sure what the rules are about this, but yeah, there's a war in our nation coming over the border from the cartels who, you're right, the politicians have been in their pockets for God knows how long. And President Trump wants to do something about it. I think that that's the most wonderful thing about right now is that we're living in unprecedented times. Things are happening that have never happened before. And we ought to have unprecedented results because of it. So I would expect big things. If he said he's going to do something, he's going to do it.
I suspect something's coming. But I don't know. Anyway, in the few minutes we have left, I want to hear from both of you because, Barry, you're on the way out the door, and Yotivation, you're on the way back in. We haven't seen you in forever. But Melania Trump was asked to be on the cover of Vanity Fair. And, Barry, you and I talked about this on Wednesday, and I was like, yeah, go for it. Do it, right? Apparently, she laughed in their face.
Good for her.
Right?
They have nothing to offer, so turn them down. That paradigm is gone, and over. A new paradigm is coming forth. The playing field is being leveled. We don't need those people, and people need to understand that, and we can make it on our own without the need of the establishment, the corrupt establishment.
So a source inside the White House told Page 6 that she's way above doing Vanity Fair. She's been nothing but kind and works hard. She has her priorities straight. What say you?
They don't deserve her. They don't deserve her.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's great. And they're just trying to erase, I think, or help us forget how much they alienated Melania, one of the most, as far as I'm concerned, beautiful first ladies that we've ever had. She should have graced every cover, but they shunned her. So I am happy that she is returning the favor now that it's popular.
And apparently a big chunk of the staff said they would all quit if she was on the cover. So it makes you think what would go on behind the scenes, and would there be any backstabbing and all that kind of stuff, right? Would she go and do this graceful thing and then they turn it into a hit job?
Of course.
Why would you even go into an atmosphere that is hostile like that? Wouldn't you want to go to a place? You're being invited for a photo shoot. Would you not want to go where the atmosphere was inviting, where you felt appreciated, where you felt like, they wanted you there? I would say no, too. Not that I'm going to be posing on Vanity Fair, but you know what I'm saying.
Well,
they don't need Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair needs them.
Barry, you're a good-looking guy, man. I've said it many times. You could be on the cover of Vanity Fair if you focused. I think you could do it.
Okay. Well, if I identify as a handsome man, I think that I could be handsome.
With your bullhorn and maybe a nice wife beater T-shirt.
A what? No, I don't think so.
A tank top, yeah.
Yeah, showing my muscles from Brussels. I'm
exactly.
Muscles from Brussels. But yeah, it's crazy. But you know what, dude? You nailed it earlier in the show where you talked about these people just don't make sense on the left. And if I can end on one thing before I leave, I want to say this, man, just to prove how insane the left is. Did you guys know that fentanyl is involved in 70% of the United States drug overdose deaths. And you don't hear the left being upset about that. They want wide open borders and more fentanyl coming in, more unfettered, unchecked, lawless, illegal immigration.
Yeah. And it's on par with our losses that we had in Vietnam.
What's that?
It's on par with the casualties we experienced during Vietnam.
Oh, yeah, it's a huge number. Yeah. I mean, saying just 70% doesn't even give gravity to it. It's much worse than that when you look at, what's it, like 100,000 people die per year from fentanyl? It's a crazy number.
It's huge numbers. And not going anywhere. Now, as a quick side note, and I'll throw the mic over to Yotivation to wrap us up here. I just saw in Martha's Vineyard, they did a test of the sewage there, and they found exceptionally high levels of cocaine, but very, very low levels of fentanyl. So they're getting the good stuff out there, and they're getting a lot of it.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, right? So...
No. You said that you'd let me get a couple words in here before we close
go for it.
the
We got
show,
about a
and
minute
I just
left.
want to say, what an amazing time it has been having you and the show co-hosting with you, Barry. You are just amazing, and I'm happy that you're still going to be on Wednesday night, but we're going to miss you on Sunday night, and we wish you well with your family and the future endeavors. And man, it's been quite an honor. I have loved getting to know you.
Will you take us out with the usurper, please?
Joe Biden is a treasonous, illegitimate usurper. He was never president.
That's right. That's right. And Barry, I just want to echo everything she just said as well, and just say that I can't wait to see you Wednesday. So we'll see you on Wednesday, and we'll pick it up from there. Sound good?
Flat Earth.
All right, man. Folks, this is the end of our show. We got to wrap it up here. We're all out of time, but we will see you on Wednesday night for another edition of the Censorship Sucks Roundtable Radio Show. Thanks so much for listening.
All right, we're going to get cut off any time now, so...
Yep.
See you guys all over on the other one, and Barry, I hope you come over for a little bit too.
Yeah, come join us. We should have Willie and David there.
Hogg.
Yeah, and MC's going to join us tonight as well. I sent him the link because he said he'd join us tonight. Well, let me see. Is it gonna stop or is it gonna stop? Yeah, it stopped.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang up.
All right, guys. I will catch you over on the other side.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
Let me get that up and rolling and bring everybody in. All right, that was the regular show. So let me end this meeting over here, and I'll get the other one up and going. There we are. And people. Done. Very. Oh, no. Oops. I got sorry, I got click happy and I clicked DK in by accident.
Oh, that's all right.
Where's give Yotivation the because she's on a different
right now. I know, I'm trying to right now. Let's just
There
she is.
Hey, DK.
Oh, is she here? Oh, okay.
Is Willie coming back in the show?
Willie won't be back in. No, he don't. He don't come in for the after.
He
show.
might. I told him David Hogg would probably be here, so he might.
Where is David?
I'm supposed to send him a message that Lady Red's told him to say hello.
Oh.
Ooh, Lady Red.
He likes some of that Lady Red almost as much as that Yotivation Nation.
He loves Lady Red. Everybody does.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't see David. Can you send him the link?
David?
Yeah.
I can send it through Minds. He said he set an alarm, and
if he
woke up from the alarm, I think he'll be here. If not, I mean,
trying to get Jason and Sonia in with us too.
Oh damn!
How's it going, everyone? Sonia was just talking to me on Teams just before I joined. How's it going, everyone? Anyway,
pretty good.
How you doing, man?
We're
I was actually talking with her almost all night last night. Shit, I think she was up till like 5 in the morning or something.
Talking to who?
Sonia.
Oh, Sonia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell her to get her butt in here too, and also, yeah, she has some. I don't know. I need to talk to her anyways. But yeah, I sent.
Good show, guys.
I sent MC. Yeah, great show. Good one. Glad. I think everything should work out okay for taking and getting us. For the mix down and all that. What the hell did I just do? No. Anyways,
Where's
yeah.
Roger? Where's Roger? I'd like to talk with him and Sonia at the same time and get that sorted as well, because he wants me on a show. We're trying to work out a win.
Bob Dub's over in YouTube. Bob Dub, go over to Rumble. I'm going to close YouTube out now. And I'll see everybody.
Bob Dub,
yeah.
What up?
And,
how you been, Bob Dub?
Everybody that was on Facebook, we'll see you too. Over on the other